First baseman, number 39, with the hooker, he's joined on the right field of 31, Hongo Apia. His name player heading in the X-Sport for your home team, number 29, Lopez Stockton. In the same third baseman, number 14, Cameron Scott. Well, ladies and gentlemen, Manawatū's homegrown talent, international superstar, 13 Jones. to introduce our officials for the grand final, starting with our home plate umpire, the one and only Eli Lesbos. And at first base, Brody Donald. Second base official, Lucy Pierce. And rounding out our Colquhoun umpires, all the way from Counties Manukau, Chris Boyce. And of course, we can't do without a wonderful scorer, Rayward Ferguson, ladies and gentlemen. If you could please be upstanding if you can, remove your headgear for the playing of our fantastic national anthem. Both teams have been in the middle of the diamond. Come down towards the umpires first, boys. Line up and shake hands in an act of goodwill. There you go, ladies and gentlemen. There are the two grand finalists for 2026. Please welcome and the home team.
The diamond looks absolutely perfect out here. This beautiful day in the Manawatū. Both teams just been through the national anthems. They're ready.
Yeah, we said it in the first grand final. Very heartening to hear the national anthem before a grand final at a national tournament. The Heartland Championship for 25-26. In about 2 hours, we're going to have a new champion. We will have a new champion because last year's inaugural champions, North Harbour, and not here today.
Yep, and yeah, with all due respect, I think we'll just park that bus up and focus on the two teams that are here, because we have two really good sides.
Yeah,
and
absolutely.
I'm sure the North Harbour side was a good side as well. But as I said in the build-up, Gary, looking through these lineups, I'm just excited by the mixture of youth, exuberance, and experience.
You've had a quick look through the lineups.
Yeah.
Give us a man to watch in each team.
Well, I think Jaden Hita will be important on the mound for Manawatū, and McCartney the young fella out of Wellington for Counties on the mound. They'll be two obviously important ones, but there's experience over there on first base for Manawatū. You know, and I think from a hitting perspective in finals, the likes of Campbell Ngātimu, if he comes to the plate in a major moment, that is exactly who you'd want there.
Yeah.
Cheese, who behind the plate here for Manawatū, playing down for Hutt City, he has been hitting really, really well back home. So if he comes to the plate in a major moment, I dare say it might be best just to put him on.
Well, let's not ignore the emergence of Counties Manukau, of course. They're just another one of these associations that's beginning to poke its head up into national prominence. One of a few now out of South Auckland, Franklin obviously being another one, and obviously Waikato as well, in that sort of South Auckland, Waikato province. And Counties, once again at a national tournament, featuring in a grand final.
There you see the Counties Manukau lineup on screen there. Hunter Bailey, Dylan Dickey, Caleb Dufty, Matthew Hicks, Joseph Hill. Actually, we'll go through the hitting lineup, Gary? As opposed to just the...
You can do it there.
Yeah, sure. Leading off for Counties Manukau is Caleb Dufty. Hitting in the 2 spots, Joseph Hill. In the 3 spot, Gabriel Tahitahi. As we see that pitch fouled off by Dufty. In the 4 spot, hitting in the power spot for Counties is Cole McWilliams. In spot number 5 is Hunter Bailey. In Jamie Matiu, Makaida Kingi Hicks, the DP in the 7 spot. Caleb Wade in the 8. And rounding out the Counties lineup is Brooklyn Boogie Takawa.
Oh, there we go, ladies and gentlemen. And we see there's a high hopper. It's landed in field, and this is Manukau. Counties Manukau getting themselves underway. And he's turned that into a double. Nice lead off there from Caleb Dufty. Counties Manukau are underway in this ball game. Fine start.
Caleb Dufty, the leadoff, does exactly what he can do. Athleticism, if he puts the ball in play. Bounces the ball over the third base, a little bit fortuitous, but good speed to turn that into a double, Gary.
Absolutely. Joseph Hill, number 31 it is, who comes in to bat for Counties Manukau. And everyone on edge already for this ball game.
Yeah, I'm not sure if the replay will catch that, but luckily for Manawatū, Counties checking it out in the bunt play, but second base wrong way, gone to second base for a back pick. Lucky the ball wasn't in play there.
Yeah, you got to be careful. You got to make every post a winning post here, and you got to make sure defensively you know where you're going. Usually, before that pitch is pitched, you've already decided what's going to be, what your job is.
Yeah, and the number 2 hitter, the number 31 for Counties, Joseph Hill, good take there. Second pitch in on the hands.
Yeah.
Hard to do anything with that. Close to the strike zone, but great take.
It's a hard swing at that one for a strike.
Yeah, Jaden tunnelling the lifter and the drop ball out of the same height there. Looked to me like Joseph Hill read lifter and dipped under the bat nicely.
Jaden Hitter, the pitcher out there for Manawatū. Still a young man, but he's vastly experienced for his age now.
Yeah, he certainly is. He's played a lot of ball. He hasn't skipped any of the levels he's come through. Prem 2 won that, Prem Reserve down in Wellington.
Vastly experienced for his age now.
Pitched a lot of that.
Yeah.
Pitched a lot of the Thursday night. Yeah, he certainly is. He's played a lot of the Premier stuff as a young fella. And as you see there, a fantastic fielding pitcher, Jaden. So a huge help to his own sort of ERA, I guess.
Yeah. Joe Hill, however, did the job. That runner at 2 is now sitting 60 feet away from home at third base with number 41 up to bat, Gabriel Tahitahi. It's a young man I've seen come through the national tournaments as well, through the national programs, and is definitely capable, and there's a reason why he'll be batting in the 3 spot for Counties.
Yeah, like you, Gary, I've seen a bit of this kid at the age grade tournaments, and as we were saying with Jaden Heater, he doesn't seem to be skipping any of the levels there. Just making his way slowly through the age group stuff, turning some heads, doing it. But when you see a lineup like this, and he's hitting in the 3 spot, wow.
Yeah.
It says enough, really, doesn't it? That's what they say about him, you know?
Yeah.
Umpires coming together here, Gary. Little chat. Did we turn his mic on? I kidded him up. Don't tell me I did it wrong, Gaz.
Oh, no, we should be hearing him. Has he managed to get out there with a non-game ball?
A little check of the balls, something. I'm not happy with this, not happy with that. I'm not sure. Not sure, mate.
They have changed the ball.
Jaden's not precious. I caught to Jaden a bit on his way up through when I was at Hutt City as well, and he's not a precious pitcher. He's not someone who's going to be like, oh, I want this ball and I don't want that ball. He's a grab it, throw it, make it one pitch at a time kind of kid.
Yep.
Really
usually very unflappable. You know, he's cool. Got that temperament that a pitcher needs out there. Everyone's starting to smile. That's what we want to see.
Yeah, I think the umpire's now just trying to determine, was anyone overzealous? Was anyone worse than anyone else?
Yeah.
Do we need to...
There were a couple of run-ins there that were unnecessary. Obviously, you get that in the heated situation.
Well, allegedly, Gary, because the camera's never caught any of that, right?
No, we don't want it on TV. But hey, the chat's going on. There's 2 down. Let's not forget that. Top of the first innings. And already you can see what's on the line for these players. They are definitely all on edge for a grand final. Yes. All up for it. And
no, mate. Look, I think what's going to happen here is going to be very. I think there'll be some practical umpiring where they'll end up warning both sides around this sort of stuff and give them the team warning. You know?
So yeah, we will. We'll take a quick break and we'll come back to you in just a minute with the resumption of the game.
Being a Manawatū local, supporting our community is at the heart of everything we do. From the Aoranui Hospice, Just Zilch and Replay connecting second-hand sports gear, we make giving back our mission. Thank you for all the great feedback with over 1,500 5-star reviews. It's a great reward for our team that their hard work is acknowledged by our customers. And now with the addition of Order Care, we're a one-stop shop. The team are proud to have grown alongside the community, and with your continued support, we look forward to the journey ahead.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are back. We are back after our quick break there. During the quick break in the ball game, we're going to resume. 1-0 at the end of all that. That runner at 3 scored. So Counties Manukau lead the ball game by 1-0 over Manawatū. We're only in the top of the first innings, and it is number 40, Cole McWilliams, up to bat. So Counties Manukau, nice job to convert that run. And now extend out to a 1-0 lead. We're only in the top of the first innings, very early in this ball game.
Just slowly operating and catching up on the scoreboard there for those at home. 2 outs. 0-2 count here. 1-0 Counties.
O2 pitched that one over the top. 1 ball, 2 strikes on the batter. Hitter looking to go back to work here in the grand final. Heartland Championship. Plenty on the line for these guys. The grand final, the grand championship. We have just come out, as I've mentioned, of a grand final between North Harbour and Manawatū. What a job for Manawatū to make it into both grand finals. Absolutely fantastic.
Yeah, they'll love that here, the fans, the softball fans, local softball community here in Manawatū with these beautiful facilities, putting on a beautiful day and having both their teams in the finals.
Yeah.
What more could you ask for? I judged high over the dish, I'm assuming there, Gary?
Yep. Well, It's Cole McWilliams. He's a tall lad, so that had to be up in the zone to be a ball because, like I say, he's quite tall.
Yeah, and I think the umpire Lesperant's just laying out the stall early around what is and what isn't today.
Yeah, absolutely.
Which is fine.
That is the other thing, of course. You've seen the graphic on screen. The home plate umpire, of the other team out there in blue, Eli Lesperance. Out at first base, Brody Donald. Lucy Pearce at second. Chris Boyce is at third. And our Softball New Zealand scorer, Raywin Ferguson. There we go. There's the team of officials out there doing the job and already been called upon to make a couple of tough calls.
Good little bit of variation coming in here through the battery for Manawatū. Some drop balls on the end, some drop balls away.
Yeah.
Some lower eyes. A little bit of everything early on here from Jaden Hitte. He's finding...
Jaden's got a decent bit of power, but he's not really going to overpower a batting lineup. So, yeah, he does rely on, getting just around the, hitting good spots. And he does that in general very well.
Yeah, Jaden's set out his stall early that he's one who doesn't invite pressure on himself. He's not going to walk too many hitters. He's not going to lose the zone all of a sudden.
Yeah.
He's in and around there. Pitches the soft contact really well. If you play good defense behind Jaden, he can take you deep into games.
Yep, we've seen that with him at all representative levels, right up to New Zealand. Oh, the hard hit! It's gone out towards the centre field fence, and it is taken out there in left field. It is for the catch, and finally the third out. 1-0 it is here after the top of the first innings. Counties Manukau leading. Manawatū up to bat in just a minute. We'll see what happens when we come back. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We're into the bottom of the first innings here in the grand final, the Heartland Championship at Colquhoun Ballpark. Gary Roheave will be on the Dugout broadcasting. Joining me, Scott Easthope in colour. And we are about to see what Manawatū can do in reply, because County scored 1 run in the top of that first innings. We'll quickly run you through the defensive lineup for Counties. Out of right field, Caleb Wade, Caleb Dufty at centre, Brooklyn Takawa at left, Joseph Hill at shortstop, Hunter Bailey in the hot corner at second base, Gabriel Tahitahi, Jamie Matthew at first, James McCartney out on the hill doing the pitching to Cole McWilliams. Up to bat first, we've already done the hitting lineup previously for Manawatū. Justin Grant. A feature of this tournament is the youth of the pitcher-catcher batteries. All due respect to Cindy Porto catching the last game, but there have been some good youthful pitcher-catcher batteries in this tournament.
Even that team had a couple of youthful catches.
Yeah.
That clearly Cindy's in there helping. So
Yeah,
it's good. I'm interested to see the lead-off hitter here for Manawatū, Justin Grant, who I don't know a heck of a lot about, or Nikora Greening, although I have seen a little bit of the age grade stuff for Nikora. But hitting in front of Ash Reihana, Liam Bassick, and Ethan Lance, these two must be decent.
Yeah, looking to get off. Maybe a bit of speed on the diamond if it's needed as well. But obviously the noise just went up about tenfold here at the game.
Well, a little bit of confrontation.
Yeah, that'll do it. Get the blood boiling. Hit the heart racing.
Let's go up 5 clicks on the noise too. Why not? That's what the game is, Gary.
Absolutely.
It's a big part of it. I like it.
Umpire Les Brins calls that one a strike. Left out by Justin Grant. In the batter's box in the green uniform for Manawatū. Beautiful clear pictures here brought to you by Beyond the Dugout Broadcasting. Really does highlight what an amazing day we've got going on here for you today.
Yeah, things have come a long way, haven't they, Gary?
Sure have.
What we can do now, what we can show you.
This one, a pop fly into the outfield. There's runners converging on it. It's the centre fielder out there who's going to take it for Counties Manukau. Caleb Duffy. Nice take.
Caleb Duffy's an accomplished baller. A little bit of baseball in him.
Yeah.
A little bit of softball, obviously, and moves well, hits well, throws well. Good up-and-coming baller.
It still amazes me in New Zealand softball now, the experience of some of these kids that are still teenagers. Most of them will have played, a lot of them will have played up to national squads.
Yeah.
They probably, a lot of them already have NFC experience. It does. They're experienced softballers before they even hit 20.
Umpire Les Prince has laid that stall out early.
He has.
Not giving you that. You can go back there, but I'm not giving you that again.
I've seen Eli Les Prince umpire over a few years now. Very experienced blue. He will establish the zone early for the pitchers. He won't deviate from it.
Yeah, and I think the battery, this is what they're going to do. They're literally going to take their time to figure out that zone.
Yeah.
And work with the umpire around what's there, what's not.
Yep.
These are early interactions, early pitches are important to figure that out.
This is a high hopper to third base. Does a good job to wait for it. There we go. Fine piece of play by the third baseman. A bang-bang play at first base. And umpire Brodie Donald out of first base says out.
Wow, it's close play. As we see the replay here, nice little slow-mo of the third base taking the ball, getting up and throwing. And apparently, prior to the runner making the base.
Yeah, we didn't get to see the foot on the base, so we don't exactly, on the replay, exactly where that was.
I'm too far away, Gary, so I'm going to go with the umpire.
Yep. We'll go with the blue. Young Brodie Donald out there, making a name for himself at all levels of umpiring at just 17 years of age.
And to be fair, whether there's been some there, some not, some misses, some hits around the battery early for Counties, is 2 out, no one on. Right where they want it to be, really.
Yeah.
1-0 lead. No base runners early for Manawatū yet.
Ash Reihana in to bat now, number 22 for Manawatū. Comes in the 3 spot.
Ash probably their hottest hitter so far in the tournament. So I'm expecting Counties to obviously know that. Maybe, 3 balls here suggests they definitely do because they're not prepared to leave anything over the middle. Be interesting to see how they approach a 3-ball count with Ash at the plate here.
Keeping it out of the zone, definitely a bit of respect going into this one.
Well, He owns a 519 batting average. He's got 14 hits from 27 at-bats. Suggests if you make a mistake...
Yep, you're going to pay for it.
Yeah.
That's it. That bat was never coming off that shoulder in that situation.
Yeah, an experienced hitter, Ash. He's got a clear plan. He's come to the plate with a plan here. He's certainly not going to be getting himself out in a three-ball count.
Looking to go deep into this count. Nice and polite to umpire Lesperance there. Reihina gives it another go this time and does a great job. Picks the walk for Manawatū. Two down, bottom of the first innings. It is 1-0 to Counties and Manawatū 2 down and a runner at first base. Liam Bassick up to bat, number 33 for Manawatū.
There we are, the first base runner, Gary. Ash, pro at-bat in his first at-bat here. Got plenty of looks at McCartney. He's the runner on base now with Liam Bassick to the plate. Liam Bassick, Gary's played a bit of ball down in the Wellington area. He's obviously from Manawatū and definitely a staunch Manawatū kid, but has played some top-level ball down the Hutt Valley Wellington area and certainly can hold the stick.
Comes in the 4 spot, so again, there's usually a reason for that. Coaching-wise, be interesting to see whether they're going to test out the arm of Cole McWilliams early in the game or not. Possibly not when you've got your 4-spot hitter in the box.
Yeah, potentially, depending on the count, Gary, like you say. He gets behind. Is he the right guy to potentially lead off the next innings and therefore we chance the arm?
Yes, there's a lot of questions you can ask in this situation.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
This time he's flied one out. It's going into shallow outfield. It finds the grass. And there we go. Runner makes it all the way around to 3. Ash Reihana shows a clean pair of heels and scorching around the 2 bases. Liam Bassick, he's out there at 2 from a fine piece of hitting. And Manawatū, all the pressure now on Counties Manukau. Ethan Lance up to bat now, the catcher for Manawatū.
Ethan, effectively known as Cheese down in the Hutt City United.
Cheese.
He's Canadian fella out here, second season out here.
Yeah.
Made a little bit of a name for himself in season 1, but in season 2 has come back. I'll be honest with you, he's trimmed off a bit.
Yeah.
And he's certainly been hitting the ball really, really well early. So not the ideal spot for him to come up. Runners on 2 and 3 now.
Yeah, there we go. You're right in the meat of the Manawatū batting.
Good piece of hitting from Liam Bassick, though, Gary.
Oh, yeah.
Found the hole nicely there.
Yeah, didn't try and overhit it. This one's hit hard. It's infield. It's going to score 1. Here comes the runner around from 3. It's going to score 2. And we just warned about having runners in those situations with that batter up to bat while he's just helped himself to 2 RBIs.
Yeah, well, to be honest, kind of what I expected was for Ethan to go in, hunting something, got his pitch he was looking for on the inside part of the plate and pulled that down the line nicely there. But hate to come back to it in finals, Gary. That play before goes into centre field. There's no real play on the runner going to 3.
No.
But Liam Bassick makes it into 2 with no throw. Now one hit costs you 2. You know what I mean? It's those little things. Campbell Nardi moved to the plate now. Doesn't get any easier.
It's also another guy with his head a hot bat. He's very, very experienced as Campbell. All the way to the Black Sox at one stage in his career a few years ago. So he knows what's going on out there. Well, a lot of action in this first innings so far. 3-1 to Manawatū after it was Counties that got off and running with a single run in the first innings, and we are still in the first innings.
Teach you a legal pitch here, Gary. What did you see, mate? I missed it.
I didn't pick that one up. I was looking at this end of the pitch.
Yeah, two commentators. No one picked it up. Standard issue, really.
Yeah.
All the talent's out on the diamond.
Yeah.
Not what you need, though, if this is given a legal pitch, and does change the count, because the pitch was obviously coming through the zone and off-speed pitch that had got by Campbell Adamu. He wasn't expecting that. He's an elite hitter in his prime. If he is hot, he is tough to get out, man.
Absolutely.
Another guy who spent a bit of time down the Hearts playing for Hutt Valley Dodgers. He was for a few years there, when in and around those lineups that won some club nationals and that. He's been there. He's done that. Tough out right now. And it doesn't get any easier, because on deck there I'm looking at their lineup, and that's Rongo Rapaya.
North Stockford.
And Rongo obviously out of the Hawke's Bay, but man, he's got a storied history in this game too. So there's a deep little lineup here for Manawatū.
Yeah, they go deep into their batting lineup, all right. This time it's a deep fly ball out to centre field. It's going to be comfortably taken out there. It is indeed by Caleb Dufty for the third out, but not before Manawatū helped themselves into 3 runs with 1 innings complete. Manawatū lead the ball game by 3-1 over Counties Manukau. We'll be back in just a moment with more action. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We're into the top of the second innings here in the grand final. Hunter Bailey up to bat for Counties Manukau. Colquhoun Ballpark it is. It is Counties Manukau trailing Manawatū by 3-1. In what was a eventful first innings. Hard to believe with all that action, only 1 innings gone. It is 2-1. Ladies and gentlemen, you might have spotted my deliberate error at the end of the previous inning.
I certainly did, Gary.
Yes, you spotted it straight away after the scoreboard reflected.
I was just trying to get them to keep me on here.
Yeah. Hunter Bailey for Counties Manukau. Counties Manukau in all levels of softball, age grades, etc., at national tournaments have become a very, very hard team to beat. Manawatū have fielded a very strong lineup in this one, as we just saw, as they helped themselves to 3 runs there in the bottom of the first innings. So with 1 complete, Counties Manukau looking to come back in this one. Hunter Bailey at the plate. Nice job by Jaden Hitter.
A great sequence with the Manawatū battery there. Ethan is a catcher. He catches regularly.
Yeah.
probably plays the field more so in the top level games, but this connection between him and Jaden, and that Hutt City connection, that could be pretty crucial to the way that they stay on the same page for this game and keep Manawatū in it.
Yeah, it's not to be underestimated, is it? The communication and the way that the catcher manages his game for the pitcher.
Yeah, it helps. I mean, it's obviously you come together, either provincial or the NFC level, whatever it might be. But when you come together, that can be part of it. How well do you actually come together?
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
So if you know each other, you've had some experience together.
I mean, you're a catcher. You know yourself. A good catcher can make a pitcher better.
Yeah, that's the job. What do you need from me to make you look good, bud?
Yeah.
They pretend it's not about them for 7 innings.
Yeah,
that's the job. That is the job. You're right, Gary.
Yeah, there's so much focus on a pitcher in a ball game. It's a team sport in a very individual position. Hard hit up the middle. This time it goes to centre field, and with 2 down, it's Manukau Kingi Hicks, number 67, who gets the job done. Nice shot up
Kingi Hicks was 5th hit of the tournament. Certainly saw that one well, didn't he?
Yep.
Touched that back up the middle nice and hard.
Number 11, number 59 it is, my apologies, number 59. Who is up to bat for Counties Manukau.
Caleb Wade. Yeah, Caleb Wade is somebody I would look down the list and say I haven't seen a lot of out of this lineup. And Brooklyn Takawa coming in behind him. I like the idea of having Brooklyn down there because he runs really well.
Yeah,
it'd be a nightmare if he's on base at the top of the order coming up.
That one called a strike by Jaden Hitter, who just looks like he's was getting into his work with that strikeout. Followed up immediately by that hit up the middle by Jamie Matthew. Fine piece of batting by, Manukau Kingi Hicks. There we go, the steal's on this time. And there's bodies all over the place out there.
Time's out. Yeah, that's a strike.
And Lucy Pearce very, very unlucky to be the victim of that slide into the base by the Manawatū fielder. Both of them.
What on earth's been on there, Gary?
What do you do in that situation?
Where'd he go?
Yeah.
I mean, there was obviously runner in motion, as we see on the replay here. The the fielder backing up the throw, doesn't have time to check in where the umpire's standing, and just absolutely collects.
And she had her instincts right. She went to exactly where she needed to be to make the call, but
she's done a great job just to bounce back after that. Just jump up, let's go.
Yeah, well done, Lucy Pearce. And the upshot of it, of course, is the steal was successful. Kingi Hicks now DP in this ball game. Showed a fine pair of heels to be safe at second base. That brings to bat number 59, who's still in there, Caleb Wade.
Nah, Gary, you're doing him dirty. It's the DR out there. Oh, we've got the first legal pitch of the day for Manawatū. Lack of a pause from Jaden Hitter. My understanding was that was a plate umpire-led call, but obviously with 4-point control, Gary, that leaves the third base umpire able to get a good look at that. Not good timing, though.
Oh, there's a nice hit. It's going to score the runner. And how important was that illegal pitch call? Counties Manukau get that runner onto third. Converted.
It's an absolute disaster for Manawatū. I'll just be honest, Gary. I mean, 3 balls, 2 strike count. It should have been 2-2. Well, it should have been. It was a illegal pitch. It was what it was. But could have been 2-2. Runner on 2. Instead, we're at 3 balls, 2 strikes. Runner on 3. Ground ball. Tough tough to take with someone moving that quickly. And
Nice effort by the second baseman. He had to go full length to stop that ball from going further.
Yeah, it was a good effort.
Brooklyn Takawa up to bat now. Immediately shapes to bunt. As you alluded to there, Scotty, he must have a good pair of wheels on him.
Boogie can hit as well. He can certainly hit. He is another kid who's played a lot of baseball growing up and was an accomplished little baseballer and softballer. He boxes. He's a boxer. He's a very, very good boxer. It's just great to see him with a softball uniform on, to be honest, as you see him have an almighty hack at that. But I don't know if you remember his father was Carlos Takawa.
Oh, okay.
Who played at Auckland Marist and Ramblers and many, many moons ago now. It doesn't seem that long ago, but I think it is. But yeah, he's got a swing fairly similar. I don't know if you'd like me saying that, but he swings about similarly to Dad. Dad, if you're watching, man, baller. He was a baller.
Stands on the other side of the base as well. He's a left-handed, is Brooklyn.
Sort of kid who could probably go to the right side and swing from there too.
Yeah,
probably.
that's a skill.
Yeah. I mean, he's
switch hitting is seeing a little bit of that around emerge in the last couple of years as well.
These two will know each other well. It's a great take from Brooklyn Takawa, obviously just off the dish. Umpire Lesperance agrees.
Yeah.
At 2-2. But yeah, I think these two will know each other. He'll know Jaden Hitter well. They've come up through the age grades. Brooklyn's played for Hart Valley, so has Jaden. So they've been in the same team.
There's a nice job by Jaden. Strikes out to Kawa for the third out, but not before Counties Manukau can come back with a run. They trail in the ball game now they even the ball game up 2-2. It is, and we'll be back. More action in just a minute.
From the humble beginnings of a Wellington garage and with a good helping of Kiwi Can Do, Resine have been proudly colouring New Zealand since 1946. Environmentally approved quality paints, colours and expert advice, all available at your local Resine colour shop. Our friendly team are here to help you get the best results for your project. With creative colours and innovative paint all made right here in New Zealand. You can rely on Resine to get the job done.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We are into the bottom of the second innings now here at the grand final. Colquhoun Ballpark in Palmerston North. The grand final it is of the Heartland Championship for 25-26. Manukau, Counties Manukau and Manawatū it is. And it is all locked up at 2 runs apiece. Rongo Rapaya, number 31, will lead off the batting for Manawatū. And the grand final is going so far as expected. Scotty, it's a very tight affair.
Yep, just as we sort of maybe expected prior to the game with looking through the lineups. I'm really excited by the Manawatū lineup and how deep it goes. I mean, I think Rongo Lapaya coming in now, it's a perfect guy who could easily lead off an innings. He could easily be your lead-off hitter. Norpeter Stockford, pretty accomplished hitter in himself and played the game for a long time on deck. Looking pretty good. It's deep.
Definitely a deep batting lineup. Rongo and Norpeter are both players that I've also seen come through the age grades. Rongo obviously played quite a bit out at over in the Hawke's Bay.
He's a police officer, I think, by trade. Is Rongo up in the Hawke's Bay, or at least he was. Based in Gisborne now.
There we go.
Based in Gisborne is the word I'm getting.
Norps builder down in Levin. Came through the age grades of my two nephews.
Yeah, run into Norps occasionally down in that area, being from Otaki, and he was telling me how he's playing a little bit in Levin and here. There's a Levin team entered up here in the comp.
Oh, nice one.
That
yeah,
he's
it's good to see.
helping out and playing for. And I thought that was really cool because I hadn't seen him out there on the diamond maybe for a couple of years. When I ran into him, I sort of expected that maybe he wasn't playing, but when he said he was, and then to come here and see him playing, it was cool.
Yeah, another kid who went a long way in the sport as well at a very young age.
Just provides such a good opportunity, Gary, for the players coming in from the local competition this weekend with these Manawatū boys that are here, like Rongo. And I'm sure on a more regular basis, Campbell, Ngātimu, the opportunity that they've got to be in and around them and pick up what they can from these guys who've been around plenty of top-level softball,
Yeah, absolutely.
It's a good one for the area.
Well, we talked about the development that's gone on in this area and how teams like Manawatū and Wanganui are beginning to emerge, so to speak, again. Many years ago, those were the names on everyone's lips. But in recent years, they've just started to emerge again as strong contenders at national tournaments. Nicely picked up out there by third base. Fires it across the diamond. And Rongo Rapaya heads back to the dugout as the first out here in the second innings. Bottom of the second innings and in, he'll be replaced by number 29, Noel Peter Stockford.
Yeah, good at bat to lead off the innings from Rongo, but really nice play to take him out there and make sure he doesn't cash in on a good at bat.
Nice job by the third base out there, Hunter Bailey.
Stockford family, huge history in the game.
Yeah, absolutely.
Norp's obviously younger brother of Katrina. I know that the other two brothers who, Kevin and Paul, I think, from age grade softball coming up, and their father is no longer with us, but condolences to the family and best, and thoughts are, he obviously a bit of time's passed, but he was such a huge man in this area.
Playing and coaching in England.
Yeah. I'm sure he's probably watching.
After a career with the Danes. Was it the Danes?
Yeah, he's been to a few places.
Been around. A little bit of a cosmopolitan softballer about him. A little bit like our guest earlier in the day, Lawrence Allen.
Actually, just like that.
Yeah.
In terms of, where they've been and the amount of places they've been in particularly. That's a great pitch.
Not much you can do with those rise balls that just hit that top of the zone.
That's where McCartney needs to live, if I'm honest. He's got all the pitches. He's got a drop ball, he's got change up, he's got the rise ball. But, nothing that's necessarily going to blow the hitters away. So,
yeah. There's a nice high hopper out to shortstop. Can't take it on the backhand. And Noel Peter Stockford gets himself out to first base. Underway with only one down. He'll be replaced by number 14, Cameron Scott.
Yeah, like I say, Garrett, I think this Manawatū lineup has the ability, as we see a runner come out for Norpeter, it just has the ability to hurt you deeper down. A solid contact there from Norpeter.
Yeah.
Stockford, obviously, Rongo prior to that, a good at bat, solid contact, nicely taken out, but those guys are hitting down 7-8.
Yeah, that'll give them heart that, the contact's not always going to go to the fielder. As we saw with the great batting at the beginning of the game by the Manawatū woman, who just pushed it into the gaps nicely. Similar fashion and similar aggression from the Manawatū men's lineup.
And this is the number 9 hitter for Manawatū, Cameron Scott.
Cameron Scott, number 14.
Yep.
Well, with one down, Cameron Scott into bat at the bottom of the order. You're looking at exposing the pitching to the top of the order, and therefore the second turn at bat. It's always a dangerous period for a pitcher.
Yeah, it certainly is, Gary. You're right, and I think with the number 9 hitter coming, even with one out, if your leadoff hitter's on deck, it could be a bit of short stuff here just to get that runner across and make sure that your leadoff comes up, singles up, hopefully gets us on the board again.
Oh, there's a nice spot by the young pitcher out there, James McCartney. Strikes out Cameron Scott, second out. Not to be at this stage, but they are back at the top of the order. Justin Grant comes up to bat. Ground out in his first at bat.
Justin Grant, 7 hits in the tournament coming into the game. 3-3 average. Plenty of hits in his bat. So, and he's leading off this order because they got a bit of faith in him.
Yeah.
It'll be interesting to see how this goes. It'll be a little battle in the game here.
Some of the batting averages in the men's softball, a little bit more normal, shall we say, than some of those batting averages we saw in the women, which were just amazing. 750s, 600s, regularly up around 500. It was incredible. And, I mean, they're reflected in the grand final.
Yeah. That's it. You look and you see four players over 500.
Yeah.
And in the other lineup, you go, oh, well, it is the grand final. So that's how they got here.
That's right.
Runner in motion.
Here we go. The steel's on. The throw's just off the plate. Lucy Pearce involved again. Allowed, caller safe.
An authoritative safe. Just in case you were wondering.
Yeah. No doubt in that call. Good on her.
Here she is here coming into shot there. Yeah, lovely softball. Good fast pitch, Gary.
Nice steal, good pair of wheels. The throw was just off a little bit, and that was enough to get the runner in safe. Oh, this time he's launched one high into the outfield. It is the left fielder that comfortably gets under it. Takes the catch to end the second innings and defuse that situation. It is 2 runs apiece as we head into the third innings. We'll be back for more action in just a minute.
Being a Manawatū local, supporting our community is at the heart of everything we do. From the Aoranui Hospice, Just Silch and Replay connecting second-hand sports gear, we make giving back our mission. Thank you for all the great feedback with over 1,500 5-star reviews. It's a great reward for our team that their hard work is acknowledged by our customers. And now with the addition of Order Care, we're a one-stop shop. The team are proud to have grown alongside the community, and with your continued support, we look forward to the journey ahead.
Well, welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to what is becoming a very tense grand final. Tense because it is so close. Counties Manukau taking on Manawatū to decide the champion of here in the Heartland Championship. Colquhoun Ballpark, it is Counties Manukau up to bat. 2-2 in the ball game. And we are back at the top of the order. Number 34, Caleb Dufty, centre fielder for Counties Manukau.
Yeah, Caleb, as we mentioned earlier, Gary's 13 hits coming in, leading off here as he hits that
There's
ball
a hard hit out to left field. It lands on the grass. He is very quick around the diamond and has helped himself to a stand-up double. Nice work again by Caleb Dufty.
He's just not someone you can make mistakes to.
No.
You can just tell. He's ready to hit all the time. Oh, mistake. Pulls the trigger hard.
He's replaced by the DR, Dylan Dickey.
Well, I'm assuming if you replace a centre fielder, you must be able to absolutely fly.
Yeah, well, he stole that base from 1 to 2 before. Certainly, but that was when all the bodies went in all different directions. So, that was.
Joseph Hill, this at the plate here for Counties. Gary, he comes in with 9 hits and a 409 batting average from 22.
That is
bats.
outstanding. That is outstanding.
So another fellow who's been swinging the bat well through the weekend, and Manawatū, here he is.
You get into a tense situation like this. There's a nice hit to first. Ngārimu manages to do it and does a fine job in recovery to take the out. What a nice job by Campbell Ngārimu.
Well, I'm sure they'll pan to a replay at some stage as Campbell Ngārimu comes, and here it is. And this pitch is hit pretty hard, and he knocks it down as he does, but the play to grab it and flick that on the angle right to the money.
Cool as you like, because, you know, that took a lot of skill. You know, it's one of those things that when you recover like that, you can panic and get it absolutely wrong, and all of a sudden the ball's by the first base fence. Beautifully done.
Yeah, look, I know Campbell, and he'll be disappointed that he didn't just glove that and take the out. But I mean, that was quite a hard hit ball. Comes off the glove.
Yeah.
You know, for most other people, that's you're not recovering from there. It's a great play.
Well done there for Campbell. Joseph Hill went to the dugout. He was only the first out. The runner, however, is all the way across the 3. As we see Gabriel Tahi up to bat.
Tahi, one of the team's leaders with 12 hits across the tournament so far, coming in here. So they've got a group there in double digits, and Hunter Bailey with 10 hits coming in. Gabriel Tahi at 12, and then Cole McWilliams and Dufty at 13 hits.
Well, there you go. This is the thick of that order, and you do not want to make an error. You've got a runner at 3. There's only one down. Based on those stats, you're going to almost have to back them to convert that runner across the plate. Manawatū are going to have to be on their game to prevent it. Jaden Hitter pitching a good game so far. 1 run in each innings for Counties Manukau. Looking to break the deadlock right here.
A good job back there from Cheese, from
Lance, yep.
Old Ethan. Just holding on to one that was clearly wrong side. Turn the glove over nicely. Good tidy piece of work.
It's kind of the skill that almost goes unnoticed when a pitcher misses their spot. There's a nice hit. It's a high hopper over third base. It's going to score the run. And this time it's Tahi who gets the job done. Converts that runner, breaks that deadlock. 3 runs to 2 it is now to Counties Manukau.
Yeah, good piece of hitting on the replay here. He pulls that ball. And with the surface being the way that it is, middle of summer, it's nice and hard. Bouncing over top there, and no play on that.
Yeah, hammer it hard into the turf at the moment. It is only going to do one thing, and it's going to hop into the outfield. This one's gone high. It's going to come down out of the blue sky. It's going to be one of those ones that is made to look good by the shortstop. What a great catch out there by Justin Grant for 2 down. Tahi stays at first base.
Yeah, nice piece of outfielding out there. I think Manawatū doing the little things, like I say, in the field to keep things close, scary when they don't need to be trying to get extra outs. Jaden doesn't need to be out there trying to get 5 outs in an innings. So you got to make the plays. This is the sort of pitcher he is. He can take you deep into games with soft contact. And they got
easy to lose perspective on where that ball is, and when those high up and unders come out of that blue sky.
Yeah, 100%. Especially looking into anything with anywhere near the sun.
Yeah.
On a day like today, there's a lot of glare off the diamond as well. So without some eye black, without some sunglasses or whatnot, a couple of conditions that maybe the people at home won't realise can be quite difficult.
Yeah. Yeah, these lime diamonds are very, very bright in the sunlight, ladies and gentlemen. These guys are getting sunburned from two directions. It's coming back up at them as well as down on them. Very bright. Hunter Bailey looking to get the job done now. Hits her it is, he rears back to throw the pitch, and this time again, it is high out into the outfield. Centre fielder does a fine job in getting out there, taking the catch and ending the innings, but not before Counties Manukau break the deadlock. They go in at 3 runs to 2 on Manawatū. We'll find out what happens when we come back with more action. Back a little bit. If you brought that forward with the pitch, might pick up 1 or 2K. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. There we go. We were just talking about the style of the pitches there just as we came back on. But having said that, we're in the bottom of the 3rd innings. It's Manawatū up to bat now. It is Counties Manukau as these two teams trade the lead, who lead the ball game by 3-2 over Manawatū. The number 9 hitter, Nikora Greening, up to bat now. And we just mentioned in the, while we were off air there, that Greening, Rehana, Bassick and Lambs, and then Ngarimu. That is a tough ask for a young pitcher out there in a grand final.
Yep. I think this is an important time for him. As he goes behind 2 balls, I think if he can get through this little period, Gary, they might stick with him.
Yep.
If he struggles through here and the second time through, there could be a pitching change.
Yeah, it's an interesting decision to make. I mean, he is not in trouble yet, as we see that one hit hard down the third base line for a foul. 2 balls, 1 strike on the batter.
I'm just sort of wondering, how old is this kid? He doesn't look very old.
Oh, to a guy my age, mate, they all look like they're about 10 years old. But yes, we do have, as in the women's game here, we do have a great mixture of youth and experience.
Anybody out there watching who knows, give us a little comment if you know how old Nikora Greening is. I'll do some research in the background here. He's taking a pro at bat for whatever age he is right now. And a 3-1 count, I think.
Yes.
Perfect lead off.
Into his count, into a batter's count, 3 balls, 1 strike. We just mentioned it, a very important period here now in the bottom of the 3rd innings for James McCartney, the pitcher for Counties Manukau out there.
Ash Lehana lurking on deck for Manawatū, Gary. They don't need Nikora Greening on with Lehana lurking on deck.
Yeah, that's right, yeah.
Hence the important time for young McCartney.
Yeah, yep. Well, it's such a strong lineup, but I mean, if this lineup is at its most strongest, it's from the batters after Greening down. And he's done a fine job to get them going.
Man, I find that a strange decision, Gary. I don't know whether they thought Nikura Greening was going to potentially be a little over-aggressive there, but he'd shown good patience, and to go with the rise ball 3-2.
Yeah, possibly not the best call, especially when your pitcher is struggling to hit that rise ball. I think he got maybe one or two 100% correct in the ball game so far.
It's early days here, Gary, but he's looking a little wayward to start this innings.
Yeah.
And the meter's up. You know, they've got one on through a walk.
Yeah.
Don't really need encouraging this lineup any further.
Both teams are contacting the ball, and that's an important thing to realise that. You know, it's a lot of the times it's the field that's backing up these young men on the mound. Jaden Hitch's had 2 strikeouts, but having said that, Counties Manukau are contacting the ball as well.
A little bit of action down there in the pen for Counties. 67 is up and turning over for them, which
Kingy Hicks
is Makaida Kingy Hicks, the DP. He's faced 35 batters in this tournament with a 3.65 ERA, so hey, it makes sense, doesn't it?
Yeah, definitely. Having said that, I mean, if all of these pitchers pitch to their ERAs, it would still be a very tight game.
Yeah. Both look to have a couple of pitchers at least who have had decent tournaments so far coming in.
Yeah. This time it's just a straightforward hit out to second base, comfortably taken. It's Greening who doesn't overcook the leadoff and manages to get back on base.
Actually, a really good piece of running by Nikura Greening there. A ball hit like that, you jump off the base. It's natural instinct to want to go and advance bases, but you just have to be so careful with line drives like that, and you just get caught, nowhere to go, 2 out.
Liam Bassick, number 33, coming up to bat as we see a conference out there from the Counties Manukau coach. Hit one out to shallow centre field onto the grass. If he does that now, I would suggest with number 37, Ethan Lands in the box. Again, the pressure has not come off at all from this young pitcher. Skied the first pitch out into the diamond. Well taken out there at shortstop. And there we go. Possibly a waste of bat this time. For the second out.
And here he is with 2 outs.
Interesting.
Ethan.
You wouldn't have asked the pitcher to have a hard cut at the first pitch. That situation?
Oh, look, I think Liam Bassick, who's been around, knows.
There we go. A carbon copy of his last at-bat. He's hit one hard out to third base. Ethan Lands has. And there we go. 2 at-bats for 2 nice hits for Lands. He's advanced the run into 2. You get into this situation and anything can happen with Campbell Nadimu up to bat.
Good look at the replay there. Gets the pitch he's looking for and absolutely bashes that through the hole for a single to keep the line moving for Manawatū now. Runners on 1 and 2, and the dangerous Campbell Nadimu to the plate.
Bassick comes back into the game as the substitute runner for Lands.
I had a little chat with Campbell just before the game. I was standing out the back, and while the women's final was on, he's pretty happy, pretty stoked to be wearing the green jersey at a tournament,
Yeah? Nice. He's hit that one hard. Has managed to make it through to the outfield. Greening turns 3, heads home. And there we go, Manawatū. As we thought they might have evened up the score, now it's 3 apiece.
And that's what the man can do. The experienced Campbell Nadimu comes to the plate, gets a pitch to drive, hits it through the hole there. Tough play, good effort as we see on the replay. Some fast running, rounding hard as the shortstop in the background there. Great little picture going down. A little bit of a problem to be looked out there. Just make sure he recovers okay. But Campbell Nadimu coming up trumps for Manawatū.
And it was just a professional bit of batting. Wasn't it? It wasn't overhit. He just made sure he punched it through that infield. He hit it through the 5-6 spot. And away they went.
Roger that. We're about to go through a umpire change mid-game.
An umpire change mid-game.
Yeah.
We've just been informed that all three of the base umpires are going to have to depart. We are running, ladies and gentlemen, about 2 hours. Oh, there we go. That ball's just hopped over first base. It stayed inside the line, and it's Manawatū are going to help themselves there.
Wrong order. Paya scores the runner.
To another run.
Brings in Liam Bassick, who was out there running for Cheese.
And just like that, it is Manawatū have leapfrogged Counties Manukau and now lead this ball game by 4-3.
Yeah, an important time now. I mean, an experienced hitter to the plate again. We talked about how deep this Manawatū lineup goes, but they just can't afford for another hit here because 4-3 tight ball game, obviously. One hit, runners on 2 and 3,
yep.
And that becomes 6-3.
Peter Stockford, who punched one through the outfield in his last at-bat as well. That's prompted the conference on the mound. Just in injecting that break and play as Manawatū were looking to get a roll on.
Don't know if they're going to catch this, Gary, but the bullpen, he's just run. We've got timeout called, ball in right field. He's just gone into the bullpen, thrown his first pitch all the way onto the diamond. And stop the game.
If you're going to get rid of the loosener, you've got to do it in the bullpen, don't you?
Oh, yeah.
You don't want to wait and use it out on the diamond.
Yeah, that can't come. Sorry, bud, you're not coming. Here's the battle. A huge part of the game, Gary. Peter Stockford to the plate. Runners on 2 and 3. McCartney.
This one goes to the back net. The runner coming in. The flick has been made and the runner scores. Ladies and gentlemen, just like that, Manawatū extend the lead. 5 runs to 3 now over Counties Manukau. And Eli Lesbrand's probably just coming out to remind these guys that you've already had your conference for the innings.
Oh, that's a nice way to put it, Gary. I mean, as we see the replay there of Manawatū celebrating another run coming across, he's gone out there and he's pretty much said, hurry up.
Yeah.
Hurry up.
Yep.
I know the feeling.
You're not going to put the brakes on my game.
Time schedule to keep here, fellas. Hurry up.
So another run scores. 3 runs in the innings now for Manawatū. And it is that end of the order that we thought might do the job.
Yeah. Yeah, look, you're exactly right, Gary. When you handed me the piece of paper before the game and I read it out to myself, I thought, there's some names in this lineup lowdown that could have some crucial at-bats to play. You know, we talked about Campbell Nadimu coming to the plate, but Rongo Rapaya, Peter Stockford.
It just goes on.
It just goes on.
And Peter, even when he was a young age grade player, was always a patient batter. He always had the ability to wait, just wait for the pitch that he liked.
Quintessential catcher, Gary.
Yeah, he knows what he's looking at. He does.
Catching
did a lot of catching.
Strangely, he played a little bit for Canterbury through the age grades.
Yes.
Obviously, where he was living at the time, but an accomplished catcher coming through the grades. He was nice, tidy wee catcher, and a good thinker of the game. So he understands what they're trying to do.
He's got them started again on this one with the runner on 3. Peter Stockford at first base. So runners in the corners now, and it is number 14, Cameron Scott, up to bat. And that's going to see the change you were talking about, Scott, as we going to see Mikaela Kingi Hicks come out to the pitcher's mount.
slot 7 DP to 1.
Yeah, look, just like we thought, mate, it was a crucial period, crucial time for counties and young McCartney out of the PK club in Wellington. You'd either get through that period and keep them in the game to where they wanted to be.
Yep.
Or there'd be a struggle period coming through that meet, that tough part of the order, and they probably couldn't leave it any longer. And these are the decisions you have to make at the finals times, isn't it? Do we go to this? Do we go to that? When? And when do we do it? When's too late?
Well, this is right. It's 5-3 in the ball game now. Manawatū have put themselves on a charge. There's no doubt about that now, with 3-run scoring in the inning. And it is up to Counties Manukau to make the hard decisions. Coaches obviously started that with the replacement of the pitcher. But we'll take a break, and this pitching change brought to you by Beyond the Dugout Broadcasting. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Well, a change has been made. The first pitch has been thrown, and that was fouled off by Cameron Scott. Kingy Hicks is out there looking to do the job. It's 2 down. 3 runs have scored in the innings by Manawatū. They lead the ball game over Counties Manukau 5-3. 1 ball, 1 strike. Runners now at 2 and 3 for Manawatū, and they are heaping the pressure onto the shoulders of Counties Manukau in this one.
I'd like to see that personally. I mean, again, Gary, I think that might be some of the small differences between here and the NSC level is no throw over to 2. I know what that Manawatū are thinking there as we see another ball fouled back by Cam Scott. But no throw over there. I don't know. It doesn't send the right message in terms of the delayed steal look to me.
Yeah, you got to look at it in terms of, at a different level, you might see it. You're not getting a free base.
Yeah,
we don't give away free bases.
There needs to
and
be
there's that
play.
kind of hard-headed softball that maybe needs to be looked at.
Yeah, catches at that next level are definitely coming up throwing, whether it's to a second base cut all the way over to 2 or potentially
even
pump fakes down 3, whatever it might be.
That's right. The play, even if second base comes in shallow and cuts it, is exactly right. There's a great job to come out and take over by Kingy Hicks, who strikes out Scott for the third out here in the 3 innings complete. It is Manawatū leading the ball game by 5-3 over Counties Manukau. We'll be back in just a minute with more action.
Big Magic.
There we go, ladies and gentlemen. Well, it's something I haven't seen in many, many years, probably ever. But 3 new Blues out on the diamond. We'll bring you their names very shortly. In fact, we'll do it now. Tommy Downs it is who goes to first base. Nahana Flint, who heads to second. Daniel Parker, who heads to third. So there we go. 3 new Blues to replace the ones that, in the realities of today's sport, had a flight to catch or miss in this case, and had to leave our sport. We resume the ball game now here in the top of the 4th innings. And it is Counties Manukau up to bat, number 28, James Matthew, who comes in to bat for them. In just a minute, we'll introduce you to a booth guest as we see Matthew hit one hard to third base. It's on his offhand, but he makes a fine play and taking the out there at first base. Following him will be a number 67, the replacement pitcher, Mikaeda Kingi Hicks. Our booth guest has joined us now, and her name is Rebecca. Sorry, Rebecca Minkley. I can't even understand my own writing. Sorry about that. CEO of New Zealand Softball. Welcome along, Rebecca. Lovely to see you with us today.
Kia ora, guys.
Heartland Softball. What a fantastic event it is. It's its 2nd year now. How do you feel about that?
Oh, look, this is absolutely outstanding. Having both the men and the women at the same tournament is just outrageous. It's great. We've got the youngies, sort of those under 19s, under 17s rising up through the ranks. You've got an amazing group of, shall we say, more mature players playing around them. And so what you're seeing is just an outstanding game of softball. You know, the skill, the batting, the pitching. It's wonderful. And you know, some of these will rise up through to the NPC, NFC, I should say, and you know, this is the view of softball. We absolutely need this Heartland tournament.
Yeah, absolutely. It's in its 2nd year now, Rebecca. It's a great concept and should be followed through and encouraged. I really do agree. CEO of New Zealand Softball, Rebecca, it's the first time I've met you.
Yes.
How about
nice to meet you too.
Brief description for everyone of your role?
Oh, God, where do you start? Absolutely everything and anything. Yeah, no, look, we've got a pretty tight team, and they are an amazing team. I've got Amy Russell, who does the events and operations, and absolutely lent into her for the last 4 months. She's an absolute superstar. Dave Elder, who runs our head of community, and he's obviously out getting around the motu, teaching everybody, you know, the absolute basics of the softball skills, and doing a lot of work within the secondary schools and getting a lot more people up and running. So that's pretty exciting. We've just welcomed to the team our Marcoms, which is pretty exciting. So obviously just bolstering what you guys do out on YouTube. So that's Rissa McDowell, who's head of marketing, and we've got Layla Bailey McDowell, double action family. Ooh, yeah. There's
a nice high hopper by Kingi Hicks. Manages to beat second base out there, and means he's standing up safe at first base.
Yeah, that was good. That was a nice hit.
Yeah, good piece of hitting. He got up the middle there. It was a good laid out at second base, Gary, and almost made the play. Got nice and dirty. That's how the pitcher knows it's a legit hit, isn't it? When the fielders are laying out.
I'm loving the dust, you know. I'm loving the slides. I'm loving the taking out the umpires. It's fantastic.
I was going to say, we saw bodies in motion out there all over the place there. Hey, the White Sox playing Japan today. How good's that?
Oh, look, outstanding. So, look, team, we've got another game tonight at 6 o'clock, and that's against the Australians. You know, let's give them a run for their money, because they'll have another game this evening at 9:30 against the Japanese, which is that final game. But look, you know, we can't underestimate going overseas and playing international teams. It just gives us exposure, viewership, but then also experience, you know, and we really need that going into the World Cup qualifier, which is in September in Oklahoma. So, yeah, like, bring it on. Bring
Absolutely.
on more teams.
Yeah, there's a lot going out there in those programs with the senior and junior White Sox.
Absolutely. We've also got, I'm pretty proud to announce we have another international based here in Manawatū. So over Anzac weekend, we're just finding out what teams are coming over. We're hoping it's Australia and America, Samoa, but we're just waiting for that. But
From
exciting.
a male perspective, female perspective?
Sorry, yes. You'd like to know that, really, wouldn't you? Too busy watching a game at the same time, guys. It's too much. No, look, it's going to be our junior Black Sox going up against the others to see if we can get into that.
That's found the field and right field. It has beaten the fielder out there. It's going to score the run for Counties Manukau. And it is the number 29 out there who comes in for the run. And it is 5-4 now. Counties Manukau trailing with a runner at 3. Hard to keep up with the action outside the diamond with what's going on in here, but what a fine piece of batting. That was going to be my next question about the Black Sock program and where to at the moment for them.
Yeah, look, so we're pretty excited. We've got 2 international events in the next year, so we'll be hosting also the Oceania qualifier for the men's World Cup as well. So, we've got a busy year ahead of us. That will probably be in the South Island, actually, as opposed to the North.
Yeah, I was going to ask
one
in
each.
terms of venues and what are we thinking around who
One
hosts
each.
and where, and
we've
looking
got-
out here, obviously you see wonderful facilities, but it's not the only one around the country, Rebecca.
You got to spread the love, don't you? Yeah, one in the north, one in the south. We're really excited about that. So look,
This one's hit high and hard. It is going deep. Deep.
That's
It
over.
has made it all the way out there. That's going to score 2. It's a double shot. And that was the number 9 hitter, Brooklyn Takawa, who home runs out there. And in the blink of an eye, it is the lead changing once again. And it is Counties Manukau who leap out now to a 6-5 win lead, over Manawatū.
This is what finals are all about, right?
Absolutely.
Awesome.
Oh, huge call at the plate there. I was just thinking, I'm not sure if he touched home plate there. And with Manawatū obviously picking that up, they've then gone and made a play with the umpire and said, hey, haven't seen him touch the plate. Umpires agreed.
We don't use it.
The umpires are mic'd up. How closely they want us in on this combo,
There's
Gary.
a bit of desperation in that he asked to come in here and have a look.
Right. Is that right? Yeah, we won't be allowing that.
The better runner did not touch home plate. Specifically the better runner.
So the run that scored before him is a scoring run?
Yes, so the runner on base touched all bases.
2 or 3 now.
Amazingly, in the moment, Brooklyn Takawa
Is that 2
huge
down?
hit clearing the fence, but
awesome.
did not touch home plate.
Pardon?
So, ladies and gentlemen, the situation ends up being 1 run does score to level the scores at 5 apiece.
Better, please. 2 down.
The non-touch at home plate by the home run hitter means that he becomes the second out. And we head to the top of the order with Caleb Duffy up to bat. We'll call that a bit of a lucky break.
Woo!
What did the slow motion show there, Scotty?
It shows him potentially, I mean, it's a close play. I don't want to say yay or nay, but he jumps very close to over the plate.
Oh, nice.
At a guess?
Yep. Well, Tommy Downs was right there.
Well, that's it. That's what the replays does show, is that the umpires were right there. So who be it for us to stand further away and have more of a view, apparently.
Well, Rebecca, I'm sorry, but we will leave it there with yourself. And thanks very much for coming into the booth and letting us know who you are and sharing your insights with everyone out there.
Yeah.
So I appreciate it so much.
Thanks so much for your time, and thanks for what you guys do for our game.
Oh, thank you, Rebecca.
Cheers.
No problem whatsoever. Well, there we go, ladies and gentlemen. Rebecca Minkley, CEO of New Zealand Softball. Lovely to hear from her and what everything is happening with our other international teams around the diamonds. But right now, this grand final just keeps being very tense, very close, and very tight. Scotty, what about that?
Oh, mate, I thought we'd seen it all in this game, and then we saw a huge home run from Brooklyn Takawa in the moment, and then, obviously...
It is a big thing, though. You know, it's the only thing when you hit home runs, ladies and gentlemen, for those of you who are not quite up with the rules, I know all ears who are involved in the softball are, you've got to touch the bases. It's the only thing you got to do when you've hit it over the fence. You got to complete the run.
Having said that, Gary, I'm going to come to Brooklyn's defence a little. It's an exciting time when you hit a dinger like that in a major moment in a final. And, hey, got a little bit loose, didn't touch a base. All right, so it's down. But you know what I mean? It can happen.
And it was a fine piece of hitting. And they're going to have to be on their guard when he comes up next time because he's obviously right on the game.
Yeah, that's what Brooklyn can do as well. He obviously, as we talked about earlier, he hits from the left side. He shaped a bunt in his first at bat and showed you there is some small ball there, some short game, but he's got a swing.
Sure has. Launched a moonshot over the centre field fence, ladies and gentlemen, and then threw the run away by not touching home plate. We've had some controversy in this ball game. We've had some runs in this ball game. They all head to the dugout as Jaden Hitter gets another strikeout for the third out of the innings. 5 apiece in this ball game now, and it is all locked up as we head into the 5th innings. We'll be back in 1 minute with some more action. Well, there you go, ladies and gentlemen. This grand final continues to give everything. It's a very tense grand final. The scores all locked up at 5 apiece. Could have been 6-5 with a solo shot over the double shot over the centre field fence. Spoiled only by the home run runner jumping over first base and not at home plate and not actually touching it. There we go, but however, we'll leave that one behind us and we'll move on. It is number 30, Justin Grant, who comes into bat now in the bottom of the 4th innings it is for Manawatū. Top of the order, Kingy Hicks comes into pitch, and he started off strong with a strikeout.
Yeah, finished that last innings, came in, did what he needed to do, didn't he?
Yeah.
Got that third out with a strikeout, got them out of the innings, and now sets about his work here as the Manawatū boys get a little look at what he can do, or maybe a little bit more of what he can do.
Yeah, absolutely. He's a capable pitcher. I have seen him pitch on a few occasions through age grade softball.
Yeah, and he must be Gary, as we put the Hicks on him a little bit there, and he goes onto the back fence. But obviously with McCartney starting the game, he had come in and faced the most batters with 121 coming into this. But with a 5.7 ERA, Kingy Hicks with a 3.65 has faced 35 batters coming in, pitched 7.2 innings. And obviously Tahi, who started at second base, he's an accomplished pitcher, and probably who I had originally thought they might turn to next. But not to be. He's faced 58 batters in this one and a 3.32 ERA. Possibly,
if needed, they may look at a closing role for him.
Yeah, sure.
Which probably might not be a bad idea. If you can...
Yeah, just at this level, when
use your pitchers as a crew.
Yeah, you come up against a lineup that we've spoken about in terms of how deep it hits. You just don't want them to see them too many times through. You get once through the order.
Manawatū obviously has shown already that they're the sort of order that if they get a roll on, very hard to stop.
Just those experienced guys in the lineup. They don't need to. They figure it out pretty quick, mate.
Yeah.
What do you got, mate? What are you coming back with when you need a strike?
Yeah, and we're already seeing with Kingy Hicks. He's not going to be the one that overpowers him again, but certainly he's going to have to hit good spots. We already saw that with his first batter, but he's already going deep into a...
here's Brooklyn Takawa, the home run hitter, coming into home plate as we see him jump, and we'll just leave his footing there. over the base.
Spreads
and
both feet.
Now, I tell you what, it doesn't look like he's touched the base here, Gary, but
No.
one thing we can't see is the back of his foot.
No.
And what that replay does show is how close the umpires are.
And there's a high one into the infield. Comfortably taken at second base for the out. Interesting one there. You can't see the back of his foot, but I also never saw the home plate move. It's not fixed out there.
That's exactly right. Yeah. I didn't want to say that because, like I say, Gary, we discussed this between innings whether we're actually got a worse view from here than you would think.
Yeah.
Because we are quite close. But, yeah, umpire Downs was right there as well.
Yeah. Just got himself in the right position. Just struggling to find the zone with that rise ball.
Yeah, a little bit wayward to start the innings, but managed to work through that and get the first out of the leadoff hitter in Justin Grant. And Nikura Greening to the plate here. He's been consistently hitting in the 2 spot here.
Yeah, obviously a rise ball pitcher, and he got Grant to pop the first one up. That's probably what he's going to be looking to do. Fly balls in the infield, fly balls in the outfield, and obviously gather a few strikeouts if he can.
Tell you what, I'm impressed with this Nikura Greening at bats.
Patient better.
Elite takes, as we like to say. He's got a good read. All his takes are on time. And he's certainly been picking the right pitches to go at. Seems to be a young kid who comes in with a plan.
Comes in the 2 spot, but he shows all the patience and attributes of a leadoff hitter.
Yeah, 100%. And actually, that's what the best teams have, Gary.
Yeah.
You know, those
Multiple.
1-2 slots. It's like, you know, the old, well, not the old, but some people's take on the game of the 2 spot, just being able to move the 1.
Yeah.
But having a leadoff hitter in your 2 spot as well.
Come in and be a highly capable bunt specialist.
Yeah, can obviously get things down if the leadoff does get on, but has their own ability to hit and reach base should the leadoff not get on.
Call those a traditional role, but in a traditional role, you'd want your 2 spot to be a lefty.
Yeah, well, potentially. I mean, these days I think most teams looking at lineups have one of their best hitters.
Yeah.
Just in the 2 spot, just your best hitter in your lineup in 2 spot. Yeah, without paying disrespect to any of the people who aren't hitting in the 2 spot. Which, you know, and every team, it doesn't necessarily play the game the same way, so.
You've just made a whole generation of you softballers want to tell their coach, I want to hit 2. Coach, I want to hit 2.
So they should. If you're out there, you're a young baller coming up.
Yeah.
In the 2 spot. What is that? I don't know, just what that commentator said.
Yeah. You know, that bloke on
I don't even know him.
that bloke on YouTube.
It sounded right.
And there you go. That's just what we've alluded to. He's shown a lot of patience there to pick the walk. 1 down and Greening at first base to be replaced by Ash Reihina. Manawatū now into that dangerous part of their lineup. We called it the last time, and they produced 2 runs in those 4 or 5 batters.
They have done well, though, Gary, to keep a lid on Ash Reihana, who is an accomplished hitter, as he leads him off with a strike there, which he seems to be finding his little rhythm here now.
Yeah. Well, he walked in his first at-bat. He struck out in his second. Ground out in his second.
You've ground out, did you? For Ash Reihana? It was a line drive to the second baseman, but that's okay.
Yes. Yeah, caught out in the second.
Yeah, I'm just winding you up.
Yeah. Great memory.
Yeah.
I was talking about you. There's a bit of that dust flying around out there that Rebecca was talking about. That gentle breeze just picked up. It's a moderate wind now. Still coming from left to right as the batter looks out there.
Still absolutely cooking out there.
Yeah,
Gary.
still displaying those magnificent set of flags out above the crowd in the grandstand. Oh, it's a nice job. Kingy hits that inside tram line beautifully. He hit the strikeout in the second out.
There's been a lot of lifter coming in that at bat, Gary. And then that one, little dipper.
Just stayed there, eh? It just
Yeah.
stayed there and just fooled the batter.
Yeah. Just, yeah, haven't seen one of those.
Yeah.
Nice.
I'll just look at that one.
Yep, you got me. Ash Reihana, to be fair, just tip the cap, walk off. Well done, mate.
Yeah.
I'll see you soon.
See you soon. Next time, buddy.
Yep, here's Liam Bassick, though. They'll be back in him.
Bassick, who found the grass in his first at bat, already showed that he's on form with the bat as well. And if he gets a go, there's Ethan Lands, who has had 2 identical hits straight through the 5-6 hole.
Yeah, I think the pitching change is one in which is going to benefit them at the moment through this little period here.
Yeah.
Because Ethan's going to come in this, but this will be the first time he's seen the new pitcher. So, he's hit 2 balls hard. But you go in with that era. If this is McCartney out there, he comes in.
Yeah.
He is incredibly comfortable.
We're already seeing that Kingy Hicks hits different spots at different velocities than what McCartney did. So just a whole new view of it for the Manawatū batters, and that takes time to get used to.
Yeah, we're seeing it in this at-bat here with Liam Bassick as we get to 3-2 in the count. A lot of variation of speed.
Yeah. Oh, this one's hit hard out to left field, and it has gone foul ball right in the left field corner.
Those are one of those ones, Gary, as a catch, you're like, oh, yeah, okay, no, not that one.
Yeah. File that one away. In the we are not to box.
Yeah, maybe not yet. See ya. But I had a good conversation one day with a couple of boys down home, Jerome, right? Romy used to... He
got a little bit of a take on betting, has Romy?
Well, he used to tell...
knows a little bit about it.
He waited until I had pretty much given up playing before he told me as a catcher that he used to eliminate pitches when he was in it hitting with me because he knew that someone back there with a bit of experience, if I've hit a ball hard, they know that. I come up to the plate, now that one's gone. Sit that out of the game. So he's sitting on the other 2.
Yeah.
I mean, don't get me wrong, some of these elite hitters, they're playing checkers when everybody else, they're playing chess when everybody else is playing checkers, but I thought it was quite funny. He confessed that to me one day once I'd finished.
We take that out of the armoury.
Yeah.
And we're talking about just about every major pitcher in the world has had to have Romy take pitches out of their armoury.
Yeah.
I mean, if you limit the pitches that you know are going to come to you, what a huge weapon that is for a batter.
Yeah, depending on the battery and the catcher particularly, as he was alluding to, I know you're one of those catchers who knows what I've hit previously, therefore I know I've hit the low rise. So I'm coming to the plate going, he ain't throwing the low rise here. I'm sitting drop ball. Or if it's been an inside pitch that I've hit out, he comes into the next at-bat, eliminating that one, sitting outside.
Yeah. I'm sure it's something that the elite hitters throughout New Zealand, and we've had some legendary elite hitters, including Romy. Probably it's something they've all done. It really does make sense at that level.
Yeah, it does, and I'll tell you, Gary, I just turned to him and said, it would have been great if you'd told me that.
There's another reason why he's a good batter. He ain't going to give those secrets away to a guy that's still playing.
Yeah, now that you're 120 kgs and 41 years old, mate, I'm going to let you know. Here we go. Cheese at the plate again in a major moment.
Here we are, and Lange has a hard cut at that, and it was the walk that Bassick earned. And he is out there at second base. It is a Nikora Greening at third base. So runners at second and third for Manawatū. In the box, Ethan Lands. We've already seen him hit it up the third base line twice. Can he do it a third time? Because that will score 2 runners. Find out as it is Kingy Hicks who rears back to take this one. Fires one, and it is hit straight through that 5-6 hole, just as we alluded, and has scored 2 runs.
And he comes through again, Gary, the man of the moment.
Carbon
Ethan
copy.
Lands, the cheese, to the plate. Runners on 2 and 3, drives one through the hole. As we see the runner here on the replay coming around, sliding in at home. Beautiful
Making sure
picture.
he touches the plate.
Beautiful picture of the on-deck hitter there. One down, inside, outside. Good softball.
Ladies and gentlemen, this lead has changed in just about every innings. We're in the bottom of the 4th innings, and it is now Manawatū enjoy a 2-run lead, 7-5 over Counties Manukau. Campbell Ngarimu in the bat now, and it is 1 down. 2 down.
Let's get a score update there for the people at home there, Gary.
2-round rally. It is 7-5.
And on cue, I will update the scoreboard. Campbell Nadimu to the plate for Manawatū.
Quite a coincidence, that is. Quite a coincidence.
Yeah.
Kingy Hicks it is now, who has got some problems out there, namely the batting lineup, and this productive lineup from probably, well, all of them really, but in particular, Reihana, Basak, Lands, Nadimu, has just put the pain on Counties Manukau. Now, 3 shots in the 5-6 hole for Lands. How good is he going today?
Oh, as I said before the game, he's been incredibly hot this season. This level, he'll be comfortable at this level, and he's not the guy you want at the play. We want to see coming to the plate of your counties right now. But Campbell Nadimu, the experience we talked about last time, he came up, a crucial hit through the same sort of place, and he's now up with 2 outs. And a lot of this damage has happened with 2 outs.
Yeah,
for
yeah.
Counties.
2 downs rally. But that's the thing, you can't sit back on Manawatū and wait for them to get themselves out. You got to get them out.
Well, that's it, and they've made the pitching change now, Counties, and with Tahi in the field, there's no opportunity for him to warm up now, and be potentially coming in anytime soon. So they'll at least have to try and get out of this innings before he can warm up and be an option.
Nadimu hits that one hard down the third base line, looking to reproduce what Ethan Lands just did.
Disappointed with himself. Campbell probably got a pitch that he felt he could do a little more with.
Yeah.
You can just tell on the back of that as we see the replay here. But he disappointed. He probably didn't put a better swing on that.
Probably in his wheelhouse, that one. He's done a great job for Manawatū there anyway, because he's picked the walk. That's the 3rd walk in the innings. And Kingy Hicks now, after a strong start, is beginning to struggle. Runners at 1 and 2.
You just get to that experience part of the lineup. Basak, Reihana, Basak, Lance, Nadimu,
Rapaya. Yeah.
Stockford, and those pro at-bats,
Yeah.
experienced at-bats.
That's exactly what it is.
Where they stay in that little zone, and you're coming in there, I'm not swinging.
The decisiveness to know what to sit on, what not to sit on, what to go for, what to leave.
Yeah, and it doesn't get any easier here with Rongo Rapaya to the plate.
He's the lefty. He's very strong at the bat. And there's a riser that just gets to the top of the zone, gets Rapaya swinging at it.
Rongo clearly thinking drop all the way there, and the speed of the rise, that off speed, so he just, not on that one.
Did enough to get the bat off the shoulder and have a cut. This time he's hit one. It's hopped out to second base. He's taken it. Fired across the first. And Rapaya becomes the 3rd out in the innings. But not before it is Manawatū, who now leap out to a lead in this ball game. Continues to be tight. 7 runs to 5 over Counties Manukau. We'll find out what they can do in reply when we come back in just a minute. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, and we're now into the 5th innings. the fifth innings of a game that has changed the lead, well, at least 3 times by my reckoning, possibly 4. Currently, I say currently because anything could happen in this ball game. That is Manawatū that lead by 7-5 over the county's Manukau. Both teams very productive in certain parts of their order. For Manukau, it's actually the bottom of their order, but their first batter is number 31, Joseph Hill.
I can tell you, Joseph Hill comes in with a 409 batting average, has 9 hits. So he's done some damage throughout the tournament, is Joseph Hill.
And he's just done some more damage, and he's helped himself to a fine lead-off to get County's Manukau underway.
You are welcome, Gary.
Here we go.
They talk about the commentator's curse.
That wasn't it. Yeah, it was the other way
What
around.
about the commentator's cue?
Yeah. Cue the commentator.
Is that a thing?
I don't
It's
know,
not a
but
thing.
he definitely lived up to his ERA on that hit.
Is it only potentially a bad thing, though, the commentator thing? Can't be a good thing.
Depends whether you're the one walking back to the dugout or not.
Yeah, that was my role in the team. Get back to the dugout.
Up to bat now, number 41, Gabriel Tahi for Counties Manukau. Hits one, the first pitch hard to shortstop. The out was made at second, no chance for the throw. Looking for the double. They took the lead runner though, so the runner is safe at 1.
Yeah, strange play as we see the replay here, Gary. I don't know, like at NFC level, I feel like, yeah, I
You've got to get in position to come forward on that so that you've got
There's got to
shot
be a
at
slide.
throw.
There's got to be a slide. Like the
Put the runner, put
rounding
the thrower
base
off.
thing,
Yeah,
and then running in the line, you probably get a ball thrown at you at the NFC level, I think.
yeah. The thing is you got to, you can't do it, but you've got to slide, even if it puts the thrower off a little bit. If that's taken cleanly, and he has done nothing to impede that throw, and I'm not talking about deliberately impeding, just slide into the base. That'll be enough.
Well, I mean, yeah, at the end of the day, that is your job, to
Yeah.
slide and break up the double play. But in my opinion, he has actually impeded the throw through not sliding. And yes, fielding team are not happy with that. But hey, Manawatū don't seem bothered, so let's move right along.
It's the insight we like, though, Scotty. That's what you're there for, the insight.
Yeah, sometimes it's the insight that doesn't even exist. Just the way he rounded the base, it was a strange looking thing. He's 100 miles an hour around the base.
He was, and that might have been the speed of approaching second, might have been what put the young fella off as he juggled the ball. There's a nice dropping pitch. We see that's the designated runner once again. Comes in.
Well, this is Cole McWilliams at the plate for Counties, and I can tell you he's part of the crew for them that has had a weekend. He's one of the 2 players in their lineup with 13 hits coming in.
Yep.
And that 520 average.
Wow. Impressive.
So they're right where they want to be here. Runner on 2. Cole to the plate. Great pitch. Cole disagreeing.
You can't disagree in that situation too strongly, or not without penalty from the blue. But a bit of dissent shown there. But nice and clear call from the blue. Another strikeout for...
To be fair, on the replay, it looks like a great pitch on the outside corner, doesn't it?
Yeah.
No disrespect to Cole. I mean, he saw what he saw at the plate, but yeah, great pitch from Jaden Heta.
Jaden Heta, on the odd occasion, has looked like he might be digging himself into a hole, but in general, very tidy out there.
He hardly ever does, Gary, like dig himself into a hole. You might be lucky to get him on a day where there's too many catching a little bit too much of the dish and get some good swings off, but
this time it's hit hard up through the middle. It's going to score the run and peg that lead back to just 1 run with 2 down here in the 5th innings. Counties Manukau fighting back again. Fine piece of hitting there this time. It was Hunter Bailey.
let's get a score check from you, Gary.
We'll go to 7-6.
7-6 Manawatū.
That's correct.
For all those at home, as we see that hard
That's
hit
hard
ball.
down the third base line. The throw is made. 1 run scored in the inning. 7-6 in the ball game. We'll be back in just a minute. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to a glorious day here at Colquhoun Ballpark. The blue sky is everywhere. The crowd is enthralled by the game and all having a great time here in the sun in Palmerston North in the heart of the Manawatū. Grand final it is, Counties Manukau and Manawatū it is going to battle, and it has been a tight and tense grand final from the bottom of the 5th innings, and it is Manawatū, who I won't say enjoy because you never sit back on a 1-run ball game. 7-6 over Counties Manukau.
Look, as we see a foul ball off the bat of Norpeter Stockford there, Gary, I'll tell you who's enjoying this most. It's the neutrals.
Yeah.
You know, if you're Counties or you're Manawatū supporter, you're chewing your nails off.
Yeah.
You're probably enjoying a tense battle, but the real winners here are the neutrals who are watching lead swings and momentum swings. And, you know,
You can,
games that have everything.
you can break the game down more when you're neutral, can't you? You can just say, oh, maybe this will happen, but you know, if you're a Manawatū supporter, you want a swing here that puts it over the fence, you know.
Yeah, you want to see what you want
if
to
you're
see.
Counties Manukau, you want this guy struck out and back in the dugout, you know. It becomes quite simple for the supporters. Stockford it is who's going to work out there against Kingy Hicks and who strikes out. Come strike out. He'll be replaced now by number 28 by the look of it. Have we got our first pinch hit coming in, Matt Newton? Looks like the change is being made out there, so Matt Newton's going to come in to bat for Cameron Scott.
What can we tell you about Matt Newton? He has 5 at-bats, 5 hits, and 15 at-bats in the tournament. It's a 3-3 average coming in.
Yeah.
So he has actually had like 15 at-bats for a pinch hit option in the final. He's actually been to the plate 20 times in the tournament. So, I mean, he's not coming in.
Not coming in raw, not coming in
nothing.
cold.
Yeah.
He's had plenty of time in the batter's box throughout the tournament.
And this is clearly a tactic from Manawatū that they clearly use or have used previously because, you know, you've got a pinch hit option for the
Almost
9
in similar fashion to replacing your pitcher and letting the batters get used to him. He's got a new batter he's got to look at now.
And they clearly like Cam Scott at third base. They clearly defensively like what he brings, and they're happy to give him his at-bats, but in certain moments, knowing that in certain moments throughout the game they're going to replace him with a hitter off the bench.
Here we go, Matt Newton it is, the replacement batter, the pinch hitter, the first move in the game of chess. That is the coach's job. And make the changes that make the difference in a grand final. That's all you can do though, Scotty. You make the change and it's up to the athlete to execute it now.
And you know how we've started to see a little bit of frustration from the hitters around the strikeouts. The two hitters, who are the two hitters who have shown disappointment at the plate there.
Yeah, I get you.
They're both catchers.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously Norpeter not catching this game, but
He is a catcher. Yeah, I understand. Yeah.
Yeah, you know, like they see the game from what has been and what hasn't been a strike all day. And I'm not saying he hasn't got that right, Lesperance, but you know, that's a thing with catchers, isn't it? They think they know where the zone is at all times.
There we go. That's a hopper by Newton. He's got a good set of wheels, but he doesn't beat out the throw. It's a fine play at shortstop. He had to wait for that one, so that just took away a split second. Got the job done for the second out here in the bottom of the fifth innings. We'll head to the top of the order, and it will be Justin Grant coming into bat for Manawatū. It's an option that nearly paid dividends there. That one hits the ground, goes through to the back net for a ball.
Justin, that was coming towards your foot. That's a free base right there. Are you not tempted in that spot?
Yeah.
I don't know if it's just me, but I'm kicking that.
Yeah.
Ow!
Well, he's effectively turned into the lead-off hitter, and he is at the top of the order.
Yeah. Yeah, 100%. And he's obviously thinking of more than just potentially getting hit by a pitch, but staying in the game and all that jazz. And
yeah, well, so far, I mean, advantage Counties Manukau in this innings. 2 batters, 2 outs. And that's a nice pitch by Kingy Hicks. He just settled back down a bit now after some difficulties in that fourth innings.
he's just something different, Gary.
Yeah.
You know, the speed of his rise ball and his drop ball are clearly different. The rise ball does rise, but it comes out off speedy.
It does, and the way he throws it also, you're not quite sure what level it's going to come in at, because it can either go singing way over your head, or
he's a big stature
Yeah.
out there, you know, like he's a big commanding stature coming down at you on the mound. He gets down, he strides out.
It's a great weapon to have, the ability to just mix up that speed with regularity. Because he is a big unit. He does look like he should be probably putting it in about 10K faster than he is.
Yeah, he's got a little bit on the drop ball. I mean,
Yeah.
I think he, I can see why they've gone to him here now, to be honest. He's just different to the other guy.
Oh, nice pitch there, and what a great set of pitches we saw from him this time. He strikes out that batter. The second strike out in this innings for him. So it's 3 up and 3 down for Manawatū, something that Counties Manukau haven't done since the second innings, but Manawatū do still lead the ball game by 77-6. We'll be back with more action in just a minute.
Being a Manawatū local, supporting our community is at the heart of everything we do. From the Aoranui Hospice, Just Silch, and Replay connecting second-hand sports gear, we make giving back our mission. Thank you for all the great feedback with over 1,500 5-star reviews. It's a great reward for our team that their hard work is acknowledged by our customers. And now with the addition of Order Care, we're a one-stop shop. The team are proud to have grown alongside the community, and with your continued support, we look forward to the journey ahead.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We're now into the 6th innings of this ball game, the grand final. Up to bat will be Mikaeli Kingy Hicks, who will come in and lead off. So the replacement pitcher, who started the game as the DP, comes in to lead off with Manawatū leading this ball game here at the beginning of the 6th innings by 7 runs to 6. Scotty, we're into the 6th innings now, and I want you to make a prediction about the end of the ball game, but
Oh.
Based on how you've seen things, how do you see things going?
Well, I feel like I've seen it all already.
Yeah, the lead's
then-
changed several times.
I look down, I'm like top of 6. We've still got a bit of softball to play here.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, Manawatū are in the field and they are 1 run up. So, and not just 1 run up, they're coming up to Nikora Greening to lead off the innings for them. A great part of their order that's been productive. So I'd say slight advantage Manawatū here, Gary, obviously not just on the scoreboard, but the hitting part of the hitting lineup coming up for them too.
Kingy Hicks was being asked to do the job on the mound. He was previously doing a great job with the bat, but he has struck out to be the first out here in the top of the 6th innings. He's going to be replaced by number 59, Caleb Wade. And the other thing, of course, counties haven't been tempted to bring in a pinch hitter or two themselves.
No, well, that's
backing the line up to do the job.
Both teams seem to have hitters on the bench that they're confident to bring in. Having said that, the counties team have probably had a bit more production out of the bottom.
They have, definitely.
And potentially not as much reason to make changes there.
Hicks, Wade and Takawa have all
chimed in.
Been quite productive, yes. Think about that run that was disallowed with the non-touch at home plate, with it being a 1-run ball game right now.
Yeah, and you think lurking on deck there, Brooklyn Dugout doesn't know that? But interestingly, Gary, as we were saying earlier, you look over to the bullpen now, 4 counties.
Yeah.
And that's the number 41. Tahi, I would imagine.
I would think so.
Yep, warming up there. We started the game in the field, and as we said, sort of doesn't get an opportunity to warm up while they're fielding, obviously. So got to take it while they're hitting and he's not up.
Yeah. Yeah, plays the game at second base. Over there warming up now as we see a hard cut at the ball by Caleb Wade. Going to have to do a... It's not a home run situation to win a ball game right now. He needs to lead off for them, doesn't he?
Yeah, 100%. I don't think your 8-hole hitter's thinking that anyway, personally.
It was a hard swing he just put on the ball there.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I could be wrong. Yeah, you know, like he might not be. He might be one of those players who's literally not thinking. And goes into the batter's box with the sort of clear mind, bit see-ball, hit bally. And that approach works for plenty of hitters.
He is swinging hard and flat, so, I mean, contact could be just as hard along the ground. We kind of we're only guessing when we say it looks like he's swinging to the fence.
Well, I didn't even say that, Kerry. That was just you. I'm going to hang you out to dry here. That was actually just you.
Why did I just accuse myself of guessing? There we go. Just proved me wrong big time by putting in a nice shot out to shortstop. And shortstop unable to take that cleanly, so nice job in the end by Caleb Wade. Continues their production for this lower in the order batters. Brooklyn Takawa, who comes up. Of course, he's the young man who did get himself an RBI after firing it over the centre field fence.
Yeah, tough ball to go backwards to, Gary, for the shortstop from Manawatū. And Justin Grant.
Yeah, tough play.
Fairly
Here
well
it is.
hit ball.
No, this is the missed base replay. Yeah. And Sakawa into bat again right now, looking to... well, he doesn't have to hit it over the fence. They get a runner on one. So, you know...
Yeah, and as I was saying, it was a hard hit ball. That shortstop's tough to go back to that because once you do, you don't know the bounce that's coming off this nice firm surface here. And you're sort of hoping that you get the right one. It comes off the chest and there's no play.
Yeah. Good thing is this surface is very true. You know, that ball's not sort of doing any funny left and right angle bounces out there. You know, it's just an awkward length bounce when sometimes with these fielders are getting.
Yeah, I think so. I think you're right. It's actually playing true to a proper softball diamond.
Yeah,
really,
absolutely.
You know?
Yeah,
and that
100%.
you got to make the right decision when you come forward and when you go backwards.
That's right.
That's a great pitch.
A great job out there by Jaden Hitter. Really is putting it out there for his team now. Go to the top of the order for Caleb Dufty.
Gee, this is an awkward moment now for Manawatū. Not an awkward moment, but a big moment and a big decision. You've got Caleb Dufty coming to the plate. He's hit the ball hard a few times in this game already. He's probably one of their more accomplished hitters. Runner on 1, 2 out. You want to be careful, but you don't really want to advance the tying run.
Yeah, well, there you go. The tying run is in motion there right now. The swing is put on it by Dufty. Very composed batter in there, and if hitter gets it wrong, it is in all likelihood going to cost them.
Yeah, you're right, Gary. It's actually like quite an important moment for both sides. Do counties take the risk at 2 out to put the runner in motion with a very good hitter at the plate? So therefore, if he gets a hit, it'll score a run. Or does he get thrown out and take the bat out of the hands of Caleb Dufty?
It's amazing how much the thoughts of both coaches will change. 1 run down, 1 run up. A possibility, if it happens, of tied score.
Yep.
You know, there's so much that changes, and this is why a 1 run, it really is nothing. This time he's put the bat on it unintentionally, but it's gone out front. There we go. Manawatū end that innings. The 3rd out is taken. It's Dufty that heads back to the diamond. We head into the bottom of the 6th innings now. It's Manawatū that cling to this lead. 7 runs to 6. Over Counties Manukau. We'll be back in just a minute. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We are into the bottom of the 6th innings now, and it is Manawatū versus Counties Manukau to decide who will be the 2025-2026 National Heartland Champion. It's been an absolutely riveting grand final. Very tense. You know, the emotions have taken over at time. We've seen close calls. We've seen controversial calls. A little bit of everything in this ball game. But it's Manawatū who lead it by 1 slim, narrow run that in the context of this ball game really doesn't look like anything.
No, you're right, and it comes down to this, Gary, because we're in the bottom of the 6th. Manawatū will know they need 3 outs for the game post this, regardless of how the at-bat's going.
Yeah.
But I think at 1 run, it's game on. Nikura Greening gets on, and this, tough part of the order comes in.
Yep.
If that score gets out any further, then it's major advantage Manawatū.
Well, you look at my score sheet here, Scotty, and all the colouring in is right in that tough part of the order.
Yep.
Bang, right there. That's the production.
That's the damage zone.
And if Nikura Greening, who is one of that zone, because he hasn't been out since his first at-bat.
Yeah, he's had some impressive at-bats.
And this is his 4th at-bat.
That first pitch of this at-bat was the first one I'd seen him swing through a ball.
Just shows you, though, that he's presented a bit of a different challenge. Kingy Hicks has to batters like.
Yeah, I don't want to batter that point home, but he has provided a good point of difference for them since coming into the ball game, hasn't he? And interestingly, Tahi was warming up between innings, and they've decided to stay with what's working.
Well, I think 1 clean hit, or maybe 2 clean hits might see Tahiti come in.
Yeah.
It certainly is a decision at this stage of a ball game with only 1 innings remaining after this inning, you don't want to leave that decision too late if it needs to be made.
It's too high over the dish. You're not getting that.
A little bit high there.
Yeah. No, that hasn't been there all day, and I get why they want that pitch, but a fantastic take by Nikota Greening.
Nice job by Nikota Greening. This is now a 3-2 pitch. Very important pitch out there for Kingy Hicks. Fires it in, and it is Greening who has a hard cut, fouls it back, and lives to fight for another pitch.
Yeah, you're right, Gary. And it's these pitches that you fight off if you do get a walk. It's because you didn't get struck out by these. You got another one because you fought nicely there.
Yeah, it's nice if you put it out front and you hit it, but the least you want out of that is to still be in the batter's box. This time, you see the benefit of him having a cut at that strike. He's picked the walk, done exactly what the Manawatū team wanted them to do, and that's lead them off. Standing up at 1 on the walk.
He's had an impressive game so far, Nikota Greening. Haven't seen a lot of the tournament prior to this from him, but been really impressed with his at-bats, and he continues things on there.
Yep.
Leads off the inning with a walk. Now he's on first base, and Ash Reihana to the plate.
And I've said this 3 innings in a row now. Reihana, Bassick, Laws, Ngārimu, Rapaya, Stockford. Bang. That's, that takes you right down through that dangerous part.
Yeah, it does, and counties have done a good job with Reihana so far.
Yeah.
To keep him fairly quiet.
He's one of that vaunted order that they've managed in the last 2 innings. First out in the 3rd, struck out in the 4th, didn't bat in the 5th. But here he is in the 6th.
Yeah, and you just know with him, you're one mistake away from a hard hit ball. So
yeah,
you've got to keep bearing down here.
Knowing that at any time, in this game, one swing of the bat could break the game wide open. And if 1 run becomes 3 runs, that is a huge hill to climb for Counties Manukau.
Yeah, as I said before, Gary, I'm convinced. I think if Manawatū put any padding on this lead, they will go into those last 3 outs. Just, when you don't have to go for after lead runners.
The advantage in defence is Manawatū's as well. Yeah.
Yeah, and you want to go into that last innings just knowing that you can play whatever base you want at times, and a 2-run lead gives you that. 1-run lead, you want to keep people off 2. You want to keep that lead runner off 2.
Often you sort of don't say that, 1 extra run and a 1-run lead is not an insurance run, but in this case it's definitely going to be.
And particularly because counties have proved that, they've got hitters in their lineup.
Yeah.
So, switch off at your own peril.
Oh, there we go this time. Lovely job. Comeback, strikeout by Kingy Hicks.
Yeah.
First out.
Not sure if that's the best one too. Give a super slow-mo replay. Good on you. I'm not having a crack at you, umpire Lesperance. You've done a great job, buddy.
Well, there we go now. Liam Bassick up the bat. Picked a walk in his last at-bat. We know what Ethan Lands has done. Comes in after him.
Yep.
3 for 3.
Bassick can swing. He's an accomplished outfielder. Had some good time at lots of different levels. Make a mistake and he can hit the ball hard.
There's a hard cut at that pitch. Definitely looking to move that runner with that swing. Nice pitch by Kingy Hicks, though. Low and on the inside. Very hard to get a piece on that. High in the zone there as the shadows begin to grow here at Colquhoun Ballpark. Just coming up to 5:10 in the evening now. Hit hard down the third base line. So it's been a very long but enjoyable day at the ballpark. It's not over yet. More action to come. Stay riveted to that screen.
Stay with us, keep enjoying.
Yeah.
Because I get the feeling there's more in the tank here.
Bassett continues to fight him off. Another one of the Manawatū batters that's taken a lot of pitches.
Yeah, and it's those sorts of pitches and those sorts of swings. Good pitch on the outside.
Yeah.
You know, gets a lot of people out. But if you can get something on it, if you do get a hit, it'll be because you fouled that one off.
Oh, this time the ball's gone through to the fence, and that's going to gift second base to Nikota Greening.
Obviously, Nikota Greening on as the leadoff was one thing, but you don't want him on second base when this part of the order's coming up.
Yeah.
Lurking on deck right there is the number 37.
Oh, yeah. How many times have you been out there and the comfort in knowing that number 37's coming up to the box? Well, here we go. This time Manawatū heaping the pressure on now. Patient. Just patience in that batter's box is earning dividends right now.
Yeah, and on the replay you can see there actually a wonderful take. Here's an interesting decision. You know, obviously Ethan has done what he's done in the game.
Yeah.
And, you know,
Wow.
huge play
Huge.
to put him on here and
Yeah.
load the bases. But I tell you who will love this.
Campbell.
Campbell Cardimu will absolutely love that.
If there's someone who's going to love that.
Yeah, he could not give a crap whether you think he's good or not. He knows exactly what he can do
Yeah.
at the plate, and he's prepared to hit at any time. I just know the mentality of this dude. He loves hitting. He just loves hitting.
Enter Thomas Woods at first base to do the running. DR comes in for Lands. Now, ladies and gentlemen, they've loaded up the bags now with the walk and there's only one down.
Yeah, 2 outs you can understand.
Yeah, that's
One
what
out.
I mean. There's
Ooh,
only
okay.
one down.
All right.
I mean, a sacrificial hit is definitely on. And who will know that?
Yeah, Campbell Nutty knows exactly what to do in this situation.
Yeah.
Worst case scenario, he's looking to elevate, get the ball into the outfield, and get himself an outfield fly and score that run from 3. You know, best case scenario, he gets a pitch that he can do some serious damage on.
There we go, and there's the fly ball we were talking about. The outfielder takes it, and there we go. That's given the run, and as you say, a professional at-bat there by Campbell Narimu. Gets the job done, scores the runner, still with only one out, and now runners on the corners.
Yeah, you know, everyone takes a risk. You've got decisions to make as a staff, as a team, as a management. You make that decision.
Scored 2 runs. 1 run, 2 runs.
You sure?
The runner's out there for Campbell, and there's only one left on base. The bases were loaded.
There's 2 out there. There's a guy there. Yeah, the runner scored from 3rd, and then the runner from 2nd advances to 3rd.
And the batter was out.
The batter was out, so 1 run scores.
1 run scores. Thank you very much.
And we have 8 runs to 6, but
Bit overhyped, bit overexcited.
as just come back to it, I can understand them not wanting a bar of Ethan in that situation.
Yeah.
But to load the bases for an accomplished hitter like Campbell Narimu at 1 out,
Yeah,
Manawatū, they're not chasing runs.
No.
They were literally probably coming out here knowing we need 1 more to pad, and then we're getting 3 outs and we're out of here.
Yeah, absolutely.
And to put the bat in the hands of an accomplished hitter like Campbell Narimu with loaded bases and 1 out, you're basically giving up a run, in my opinion. I think, you know, because I know what he can do with the bat. I've seen it time and time again.
Well, the Manawatū coach keeps them guessing. We've got another pinch hitter coming. Number 34, Brian Taiaroa, comes in to do the batting. This time at the expense of Rongo Rapaya. There's been a few look-backs from batters in the box for
Just recently.
Eli.
Just recently.
But that's probably reflective more of the tenseness of the ball game.
But you can also understand that from a new hitter to the game. Pinch hitters.
Yeah.
They haven't seen the zone yet.
No,
You know, from
absolutely
a
not.
hitting perspective. They're not as in the know, I guess, of where the zone is or isn't, as the other players who've been in the game multiple at-bats.
Yeah, no, that's absolutely true.
I mean, you take one that everybody else is probably like, no, it's all good, but you're like, hey.
Oh, here we go. Kingy Hicks rears back to go. Number 34, Brian Taiaroa, coming to do the batting. This time it is first base who heads down and does the running. That is the pinch runner, Thomas Woods. Taiaroa. Runners at 2 and 3 for Manawatū. Essential. Now the counties Manukau get out of this innings. Oh, and there's another high popper. It's gone deep. It's gone deep. The outfielders moved all over the place. And in the end has taken the catch. Ladies and gentlemen, the one run we thought was needed as an insurance by Manawatū is scored. And they go into the dugout, leading the ball game by 8 runs to 6 over Counties Manukau. What can Counties Manukau do in reply? We'll find out in just a minute when we come back. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, and could this have been the difference in the ball game? Well, we might have thought so before that insurance run was scored, and I'm sure Brooklyn Takawa was sweating on that one run that this error cost them. Error in the replay. But no, indeed, courtesy of Campbell Ngarimu, they did indeed score the run they needed to go 2 ahead. Manawatū. They're in the bow. A nice hit out to left field to get them going. Joseph Hill scorches first, heads around to 2. He's gone all the way to 3. And here comes the ball back into the diamond now.
Wow.
What a start by Joe Hill.
Hard hit ball. Joseph Hill off to the races. Lead off triple. Now, not to labour the point, Gary, but as we were saying, this is how important that last at bat was for Manawatū and the bat to be given to Campbell Ngarimu in that situation.
Yep.
And padding that by 1 run, because now I dare say they're not interested in that runner. I bet you Cheese has gone out there and said, don't worry about him.
Yeah.
If you get a hard hit ground ball, don't even look this way. Throw that over to 1.
Yep.
Taken out.
Take the out.
Yep. And then we've got 2 outs to get no one on. But without that crucial run from Ngarimu, this is
that's right.
something else.
Yeah. And we just mentioned that, that given up run by not touching home plate was not the difference anymore. Well, could it all of a sudden become the difference? Very high. Outfielders coming from a long way. There goes the runner. And as you just said, get your crystal ball out, run scores.
Yeah, but again, the run scores, and they won't want that as we see the replay of the ball hitting the outfield. The outfielder Rongo Rapaya coming in from right field, hangs on, and can't throw the runner out. I mean, Rongo in his absolute prime was a centre fielder, so he's not dropping that. But for the Manawatū team, I think, I wouldn't throw him out at home, but I don't think they're that bothered.
Business.
One out.
And now it's a one-run ball game again. Number 40, Cole McWilliams up to bat. That was number 41. Tahi that hit that?
Oh, Cole McWilliams is... Man. I don't
Sorry,
know why you're
ladies and
still
gentlemen.
having that... while you're still having that, you're at bat, whether you want to do that to the blue.
What's that? What did I miss? What did I miss?
That's out, waving the bat out there.
Oh, yeah.
Look, Gabriel Tahi was the hitter.
Yeah,
There.
that scored Joseph Hill.
Yeah, that scored Joseph Hill.
One down, Cole McWilliams in the bat. Yeah, if you're going to rely on a 50-50 call from the umpire, they're the little things you don't want to be doing.
No, and I think, if he wasn't a catcher and he wasn't so aware of what's been called a strike and what hasn't, I don't think he'd be that bothered. But no, that's down, and that's fine. That's fair enough. Jeff. Yeah.
2 strikes on McWilliams now.
It's a great
One
pitch,
down.
but you can see why. See, look at this reaction here. They've caught this bit. Oh, dear.
Yeah.
While you're still batting, fella, I'm not sure that's a great idea.
No. Oh, what a job by hitter. He's come in to let the batter know. I just got you.
Oh,
He absolutely
Jaden
comes and gives them the send-off to the dugout.
look at that. An absolute dot, Gary, on the inside, and escorted off from the diamond. Jaden Hitter decides to play escort. Make sure you head that way, fella.
It's just accentuates the feeling that has been in this grand final all the way through, with 2 down now in the bottom of the 7th innings. Hunter Bailey up to bat, number 42 for Counties Manukau. The volume at this ball ground just went through the roof. He has a hard cut at the first pitch.
Yeah, you can feel it. You can feel the energy, Gary. It's picked up here at the diamond. I'm sure it'll be coming through the microphones.
Jaden Hitter just had 5K and out of that pitch because he is pumped.
He is pumped, and he's done a great job to keep them right where they want to be throughout the
Fantastic
game.
job done by Jaden Hitter.
Dot.
That is 5 pitches in a row now that have been looked at. This is a grand final.
That's an absolute dot at the right time there. The batter finding it funny.
There's only one way to answer this. There's only one way to answer this. Is this going to be the last pitch, or do they live to fight another day inside this time?
Good take. Ball low inside. Even if you hit that, nothing good coming from that. Jaden Hitter walks all the way off the back of the mound, takes a breath.
I mean, there's no way that pitch should have been anywhere near the zone, not on a 0-2 pitch.
Here he is.
Here we go again. Rears back this time. There's a high hopper. It's foul.
And that's actually, to be fair, go foul, because if you're a Manawatū supporter, that's a tough play from all the way across there if that doesn't go foul.
When it comes down from that height, he was 3/4 of the way down the line. You got a big jump on that.
I missed the count there. I'm going to say...
That's going to stay at
one ball,
2 strikes.
Yeah.
This time pulls the strings on it.
Wow.
It's down the inside tram line, but just off the plate.
Great take by the hitter. Awesome challenge to finish the game. On the replay here, the
Here we
change-up
go.
just sliding inside
It was
off the
sliding away, yeah.
Great pitch, great take, good softball.
Good call by Eli Lesbrunts there. Let's go now. This is again. Every pitch could be the last. Or it could go to 3 balls, 2 strikes.
Well, what do you know of this final, Gary? Let's go right down to 3 balls, 2 strikes.
There's a full
the
count.
acid bearing on here.
Counties Manukau will be sitting on this pitch. Just fends it off. Deep into the count now. Bailey doing a fantastic job in there.
Yep, keeping the acid on Jaden Hitter at 3 balls, 2 strikes to make sure he keeps throwing strikes.
Yeah.
Doesn't give him a free passage because he knows that really the way back into this game and get to first base, see if somebody else can hit a gap shot.
Great sequence of pitch to strike out Cole McWilliams. This time it's a slow hopper down to Ngārimu. Touches the plate and Manawatū win the ball game. Have got the job done over Counties Manukau. We'll just let the celebration speak to itself for a minute.
Oh, absolute scenes, Gary. Manawatū on their home ground celebrating an absolute stomp on first base for the 3rd out with authority by Campbell Ngārimu.
You knew it was coming. Well, ladies and gentlemen, there you go. The ball game comes to an end, and it is Manawatū who are the 2025-2026 champions over Counties. A gallant, let's say, at Counties Manukau. It's a ball game that had everything, was very tense, was very emotional at times, went all the way down to the wire. Scotty, what did you think of that one?
I'm incredibly impressed by that game of softball, Gary. I thought it had everything you could want in a final. Mistakes, obviously, good hitting, good fielding, passion, energy. It was all there, right to the end.
All there on display. A fine display of softball from both grand finals today. Absolutely both grand finals today. And it is North Harbour in the women's grand final who come out the champions. And in the second grand final, Manawatū, who are the Heartland champions for this year. And what a wonderful tournament we've enjoyed out here. Scotty, give us your Beyond the Dugout Ballpark player of the game.
I will just tell you, there's been a lot of impressive performances, Gary. Heaps of them throughout this
absolutely,
final, throughout
no
this
doubt.
tournament. I thought the pitching staff for both teams, I thought the Counties did a great job rotating their pitching staff. I thought the battery for Manawatū was very, very good. Jaden Hitter obviously took them a long way into this game, as he does with his weak contact. It was awesome at-bats throughout the game for both teams, and particularly Manawatū down that bottom of their lineup. But for me, I personally think that the player of the final for me is, could go to a number of people. I mean, Gary, you might have your opinion.
I mean, come on.
Everybody has their opinion, but for me,
Yeah.
I think the number 37 for Manawatū, the catcher and the game MVP for me is Ethan Lance.
Oh, well done. Great timing. There we go, ladies and gentlemen. The MVP. Well, Beyond the Dugout Broadcasting, Ethan Lance. Absolutely stunning performance with the bat. He went 3 for 3 before he was deliberately walked, so they basically gave up on him in the end. And Manawatū got the job done in a very tense ball game. It's, the blood pressure must have been rising out there on several occasions on a number of those players. But
not to mention out the gate, Kerry.
Yeah.
We had some feelings straight off the bat, didn't we? Early on.
We
so
did.
much so we had to pan away. I love it. I absolutely love it. Heartland did its best.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, we're just going to take a breather and have a think about it while they get the prize giving ready. So we'll just take a break for a little while. We'll be back in just a minute and enjoy the prize giving.
When the radio's on and the sound is hot, you just have to enjoy. There's no way to stop. That's where it sounds like the best every day of the week. Better than all the rest. We love the music to be all the best throwbacks, 90s and more. All the best throwbacks. Steve's Tire Service and Auto.
Being a Manawatū local, supporting our community is at the heart of everything we do. From the Aoranui Hospice, Just Silch, and Replay connecting second-hand sports gear, we make giving back our mission. Thank you for all the great feedback with over 1,500 5-star reviews. It's a great reward for our team that their hard work is acknowledged by our customers. And now with the addition of Order Care, we're a one-stop shop. The team are proud to have grown alongside the community, and with your continued support, we look forward to the journey ahead.
Jack Links presents Messin' with Sasquatch.
Watch this.
Don't mess with other snacks. Choose Jack Links jerky made with 100% beef.
Hi and welcome to Te Rao Kia ora, my name's Pinamo Priest.
Kia ora, I'm Neil from Vibe.
Tēnā koutou, welcome to Te Rao Kura.
It's going to be an awesome day.
This year is the 25th year of Te Rao Kura.
Te Rao Kura is a celebration of our people and enjoying summer days.
It's a good chance to get together, really. That's a big part of it. It's all whānau friendly.
Incredible community event that brings together so many different diverse people.
This festival where people just come together, there's a whole lot of awesome kai, a whole lot of awesome entertainment.
Peace, love and harmony. The Raukura signifies peace and happiness. It's a Māori proverb that was brought down by our tipuna from a very long time ago. And basically our day, Te Rao Raukura, is all about sharing that love. Aroha nui ki te tangata.
Uplifting lower heart and the wider community in general, coming together and just having a whole lot of fun, man.
Celebrating all things Wellington, Lower Hutt, the whole region itself.
Today is important so that we get to remind ourselves that we need to share the love and care about each other.
Don't forget whānau, this is around the same time as Waitangi as well, so he āhua pono ki te kaupapa o Waitangi, ko tēnei o ngā whakamahinga I haere nei. It's all about just, ngai Māori working together, unity, ko tahitanga, and just uplifting each other, so kia ora.
much.
There you go, Scotty.
Yeah, I've enjoyed it in that as much as the bacon and egg sandwich I was served at 9:30 a.m. this morning, Gary.
Yeah.
And from that moment on, I've enjoyed every minute of it.
Yeah.
The sun's absolutely blazing out here. It's a beautiful day. The diamond, the facilities are in fantastic condition. The softball's been awesome to watch.
Well, you and I had the call this morning on the first game, which was the semi-final to decide which team went into the grand final against North Harbour.
Yes.
That game itself was entertaining. Rotorua is not a team that I've seen a lot of, but they were tough.
You and me both, mate. Not a team I'd seen a lot of, and a massive respect post that game, Gaz. I thought they earned the respect of a lot of people around the diamond in that gutsy wee performance. And I dare say in a close final of the women's, as you're probably going to get to in the next one, Rotorua, how much did they take out of Manawatū in that game?
Yeah. Well, you had to say it because if we just quickly, and congratulations to Manawatū for getting into that grand final, if we leap ahead to that grand final, it was long. I'm fairly sure it was comfortably over 3 hours long.
Yeah.
And the toll must have, I think it did take a toll on Manawatū, especially at around about that fifth inning where North Harbour really did jump on their batting, especially in the sixth inning in that grand final. I mean, a lot of runs scored in that game. But, yeah, there's always an argument, isn't there, mate, about the direct route versus the having to play the extra game.
Well, particularly when you get to a final, Gaz, and you're leading, and then momentum swings later in the game to the other team, and kudos to them. They made that happen as well. There's an element of them that's probably unstoppable. Yeah. Well, I like to think anyway, if I'm on that team. But you do wonder how much that earlier game had taken out of them and how much that played into the lead changes or what could have been for Manawatū, but taking nothing away from the North Harbour women and their performance.
Well, that's the next thing I was going to mention, mate. 8-2 down in the first innings. You know, if you'd have told Manawatū before the game, you're going to be 8-2 up after one inning, they'd have taken that all day, every day, wouldn't they? Without knowing they were going to eventually not win that ball game.
Yeah, I think 100%. And to the other point, Gary, you know, when you've got an earlier game and you've got a final, how much is the start of the game then coming off the back of a game or coming off the back of a warm-up? Yeah. You know, Manawatū come out the gates, bang.
They're warm. They're hot.
Yeah, they've just seen a whole lot of pitching.
It is. It's absolute contrast. You're right.
But here's us just thinking of loads of different ways in which you could play the same situation. But at the end of the day, North Harbour came out on top. Kudos to them.
So the fortitude that North Harbour had to show to work their way back into that game, and they did it in twos for the next four innings before they launched into it in the fifth and sixth to really put Manawatū under pressure. Manawatū only scored 2 more runs in the whole ball game, but that six-inning stretch by North Harbour to come back and eventually win, the character shown by that team, immense.
Yeah, definitely. And I spent a bit of time in and around the dugout during that game. I wasn't obviously on the commentary for that game, but they were constantly talking about chipping away at the league when they were behind. And the message was even at A1 they just never fouled out of it. And I think like that's actually where you go and win a final from behind. Yeah, is when you're behind by a decent amount. Yeah, and there's no lack of belief.
No lack of belief
because a lot of teams just can't do that.
Yeah,
you're
that's
out
right.
From that moment.
Your
down.
teams do. They do. And you don't blame them at times because, you know, it is easy to get your head down. It is not easy to stay up and like you say, keep an air of belief in the dugout. And that's exactly what North Harbour did. They ran out handsome winners in that one, and congratulations to them. 24 runs in that ball game. Absolutely incredible. We go on to the men's final now, mate, and right from the word go, we knew there was going to be some emotion in that ball game.
And everybody's looking at home at these beautiful pictures and the replays of the game and that highlights reel. Yeah. And you will get a sense of it from that highlights package.
Yeah.
But what came through the microphone in that early part of the game and the big body contact from the big man as he walks past was awesome. It just added an element to the final that both teams moved on from as well.
Yeah.
You know, they didn't make that the be-all and end-all in the game. We're going to be very lucky here, Gaz, as you start to mic up one of the men of the moment from the beautiful Manawatū team join me in welcoming Campbell Ngātimu. How are you, brother?
Campbell, welcome along, fella.
G'day, mate.
You know, you're one of the, will I say, old heads in that team, experienced heads in that team. Counties Manukau put you guys under an enormous amount of pressure. I mean, when you're an experienced man like that in your coaching team, you have a lot of young fellas out there. How do you keep their minds on the game?
Oh, it's just about being in the moment. First of all, I need to give credit to counties. They've had a good summer, these young fellas. No doubt, I'd say within 2, 3, 4 years, they're going to be in the top shop in the NFC. So big mihi to them. In terms of our boys, just trying to make sure we stay in the moment. Don't let it get too big. You know, you just take pitch at a time. And it kind of just worked out, I guess, for us today.
The one, brother. Will stay with us as I think we're preparing now for the presentation and awards.
Campbell, the win in the Heartland Championship for you guys. You know, how pumped must you guys be now to do that at Manawatū for Manawatū?
Yeah, it's huge. For a long time now, our men's team in particular, we've struggled to find some silverware for our association. So I was fortunate enough to win an NFC in Hutt Valley when I was playing down there. But to strip up in the green and white means just a little bit more.
Yeah.
Means just a little bit more.
All right, well, it's been a pleasure to have you in, Campbell. Thank you very much for that. I know you want eager to go and celebrate with your team. The prize giving's about to get underway. Cheers, mate. Thanks very much.
Cheers, brother.
Cheers, brother. Look, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to leave it there and we're going to throw over to the prize giving for in just a minute. But for Beyond the Dugout, we're finished now and we'll just wrap it up there.
We'll come back and sign off afterwards.
And let the prize giving speak for itself, and we'll sign off straight after that. We'll catch you in probably about 20 minutes after that's all done. We'll see you for now, and for Scotty East Hope and the rest of the team, we'll catch you back then.
Kapai Joe and Lisa for being part on our side of things, and also to Gail, who's had to jump a plane. Who was the STR for the tournament in there. I do have a little list, so you're just going to have to bear with me and I'll read it as quickly as I possibly can because this wasn't my first choice to be here. But on behalf of the board, I'm taking one for the board. But just really, firstly, I suppose thank you to North Harbour ladies for having such a great final against our ladies. Obviously, you know what my preference would have been. But really, it was a stunning show of women's softball. And it was a really exciting final. So, piki mihi to you all for your win today and the hard-earned win today. And to our ladies, we still think you're the bestest. For the men's, hey, piki mihi to our tāne for taking it out this afternoon. A great show against counties over here. Counties, you really brought it to the team and it was close all the way through the game. So piki mihi, kia koutou hoki. And to our guys, miharo. Way to go, guys. As you know, you probably heard from Nan Schoon during over the last few days, our Nan over here, for doing our talking us through-ish through the games, but being able to do some of that calling of the games throughout the day, throughout the last 4 days. Thank you, Nan, and also to July, who was kind of her sidekick for a little while over the last few days. Paki out for Nan. She did a lot of reading of our sponsors. Thank you to NZCT, Pink Flamingo. Pink Flamingo are awesome. The scooters we've used in the last couple of tournaments, and honestly, it gets our grounds crew and our tournament people out and about real quick, and also helps some players get around the field as well. Sport Manawatū, ITM, JP Plumbing, Palmerston North City Council, Whakata Māori for their stuff, Lifestyle Sports, Inspire. Net. Thank you, Joe. But look, also, as you can see, you would have seen throughout the last few days, these awesome pink tops of positive vibes only. We've had that, put that into the competition since the start this year, and it's actually really cool. I think it has come from counties, from rugby, but it's been picked up really well here in the Manawatū, so yeah, I don't know, consider it in your own associations, eh? What have we got here? Oh, obviously to our officials, the umpires and the scorers who make things happen, whether you like the calls or not. They actually help our game and they make sure that we can have some fair competition as well across the way. Whether you like, and I think just piki mihi to them, Wiramu and Ali here, who look after and guide our scorers and umpires. Nearly there, guys, nearly there. Yeah, give them a hand, eh? That's a hard job. Also Volunteer Central, who we've had a lot of whānau over the last few days, who come in and help us out on the grounds or underneath in the dungeon. They are an absolute blessing to just give a hand over that time. Also just want to say to our softball hapore, our community across the Manawatū and our wider region for always turning up, being here. It is so cool and so proud to be a part of the Manawatū softball hapore. So yeah, mihi to you and mihi to each other. All our teams, probably lastly but not least, our grounds crew. Man, we've got a beautiful park, we really do, but it wouldn't be beautiful without them and all the stuff they do to not only on the diamond but keep our whole park looking stunning. They're out there picking up the rubbish. When you all go home, they're actually out the back there sorting through the rubbish, which is recycling and rubbish, and it's all in one bag, and they do that every single night and all through the day. So just a really huge mihi to AJ and the team for all that they do. I think I might be. I might well be at the end of my little list here. What? I feel like I am at the end of my list. So other than that, but thank you everybody for coming and being a part of Heartlands, and just want to wish everybody safe travels home, whenever you're leaving, when you're going. Some people have gone, but safe travels. Thank you for coming and being a part of our hapore, and I'll just hand over to Vaughan, who is now representing Softball New Zealand board member, who's going to carry on. Kia ora.
Kia ora. Tēnā koutou katoa, mihi nui kia koutou. It's my pleasure to be facilitating these formalities under a showcase of top softball for Heartlands. And so I also wanted to acknowledge, before we went too far further forward, is acknowledge the Manawatū Host Association for such a fantastic job. Grounds crew, catering, event organising. Let's hear it up for Manawatū. Need to just do some acknowledgements. Can I please acknowledge Linda O'Kane as President of Softball New Zealand, our CEO Rebecca Minkley for Softball New Zealand, Dave Elder is also here representing community softball and also is our head coach for our junior White Sox team representing Softball New Zealand here today. I really do need to acknowledge our STR for this tournament, Gail Wiri Hiko, who had to catch a flight and has done all the formalities for this whole tournament, alongside Joe Rata and Lisa All as tournament organisers. Can we give her and her supporting team acknowledgement, please? It has been acknowledged our chief umpire and chief scorer, Wiramu and Allison, and their crew for facilitating these games that we couldn't do without them. So our Blues and our scorers, could we please acknowledge them? Thank you to all the supporting elements around catering and our live stream. Thank you, Chopper and your team. Outstanding. For the viewers, both here live in person and online, it's been great. Can I please now welcome to say a few words on behalf of Softball New Zealand, our President, Linda O'Kane.
Tēnā koutou katoa, ko Linda O'Kane toko ingoa, ko Aote Perehitini o Softball Aotearoa. Warm greetings everyone, my name's Linda O'Kane, I'm President of Softball New Zealand Aotearoa. On behalf of Softball New Zealand, thank you to everyone who's been part of the Heartlands tournament. To the players, thank you for the passion and pride that you've been showing during the tournament. That's what Heartlands is all about. To our coaches, umpires, officials, volunteers, grounds people, to you guys over there, Chopper and team. We couldn't do without you, and we're incredibly grateful for the time and the effort that you give, so thank you. A big thank you as well to our hosts and organisers for the hard work and hospitality. Heartland remains a special part of our softball whānau, and this tournament is proof of that. So safe travels home, everybody, and we look forward to seeing you all again soon. Kia ora.
Thank you, Linda. That's fantastic. Now, can I invite forward Joe Rata, who's going to be presenting, calling out the teams with their awards. Oh, that's the tournament team, isn't it? Sorry, we'll do that after. Sorry, jumping the gun. Can I please invite Linda to come forward and present the medals? And this is for the females, women's runner-up, Manawatū. So if the team could come forward and present their runner-up medals. Have they got medals or not?
No. Kia ora tātou. Hey, just first off, I'd like to congratulate all the other teams that came to play in this tournament. Majority of us are from little provinces, that don't get the exposure that everybody else do. So it's mean to see all the little provinces come up against, well, as North Harbour came together today. It was rat shit, but first off, we had the bomb scorer, so I'd like to thank Margaret for scoring us. Our manager, she's only been with us for 4 days, but she done an amazing job for her second time being a manager. Our coaches, once again, me mahi. We didn't get the dub, but better not. I was about to say a swear word, but you know. Umpires, mean job, questionable about one, but he's gone. He knows who he is. Beyond the dugout, mean thank you for going live for the ones that were lazy and couldn't drive 40 minutes from Levin, which is my family. Just a big ups. I think the hardest team for me to go against this year was Rotorua, only because I'm from there as well. It's hard going up a club that you're from, so it makes it a bit more extra that they came at us hard today. Mean. So the ground staff, holy crap. They are outstanding. Hey, you know these pink t-shirts that they walk around in? They got positive vibes on it. Well, if you know me, I had an incident with my brother-in-law one week. He's an umpire, he's with Waramu. And then these t-shirts come out with positive vibes only the following week. So everybody was going, hey, look, Nikki, these t-shirts are coming out for you saying positive vibes only. Well, Jeff, you know me, that's probably true. The volunteers, Fire Ness, Fire Joe with your crew, mean. That was awesome. Always going above and beyond for everybody out here. Even if you're not part of going into the dungeon, they're always open to anybody going down there. The dungeon is down in the ground underneath where nobody sees you. And lastly, but my team. We had a mixture this year. A mixture of veterans over 37 and up. So we had about 4. And then we had a few 35s and up. And then the rest under that. So it's good to see all of our up-and-coming stars coming through, and they're going to go a long way. So thank you to everybody. And then one more thing, congratulations to our boys. From coming from a shit year last year to this. No, it was awesome to see you. You never know what you're going to get, but this was mean final. Congratulations.
Yeah. Photo of Beyond. Thank you. Let's hear it again for our runners-up for 2026, Manawatū. Now can I invite forward North Harbour as our winners. Aroa mai. For our North Harbour women's team as our 2026 winners. Congratulations. So these guys get medals? Okay. Can I invite Captain up to say a few words?
Manawatū, thank you. What an amazing association. You really brought it. Your groundsmen have done a fantastic job and your facilities are amazing. Thank you in the kitchen. There was a nice feed up there. Thank you. Thank you to Chopper for broadcasting and the umpires and scorers for being amazing. Heartland, what an amazing tournament. Thank you to Softball New Zealand for this initiative. We're able to grow the game a little bit more this way. We've got veterans passing it on to the younger ones in our association that can't really make that NFC team. So thank you so much to build that. Thank you to Manawatū, amazing 3 games this week. It's been amazing softball. And to our girls, amazing final. What a comeback. We don't die, we don't give up, we keep on going, and it's not until that bottom of that 7th or the 8th or the 9th where the game is finished. So good job. Thank you everybody for being involved. It's been an amazing tournament. Thank you.
Let's make no mistake, our 2026 Women's Champions, North Harbour. Gives me pleasure now to move to the team awards for the men's competition. As the women's take their photo, our men's runner-up, Counties Manukau, to come forward for their runner-up award. Can I invite the captain to say a few words?
First and foremost, I'd just like to thank Manawatū and Softball New Zealand for putting on this tournament. The grounds have looked perfect all weekend, and he's always doing a great job. Even last year was perfect. Our boys, we fought hard in the final here. Manawatū, we had 3 good battles against you all tournament, so we knew coming into this it was going to be a touch and go, back and forth match, and that's what it's all about. So we showed a lot of heart, and but that's what this is all about, small provinces coming together and battling up for, for the title, our boys, we set goals during the days and stuff, and we ticked off everything as part of the coaching staff and management. You're all proud of your efforts. Us and the association will be proud of, right? So hold your heads high. Not sure where else to go for this, but just thank you everyone. The scorers, the umpires. Tournaments don't happen without you guys and the people behind the scenes that make it all happen. So just thank you everyone. Thank you Manawatū. Ciao.
Yep.
Let's hear it for our runners-up, Counties Manukau. And now, can I invite our 2026 Heartland Men's Champions to come forward, which is Manawatū.
Tira kei ngā mātau waka tauti mai a tēnā tātou katoa. Tuatahi ake, kia mihi au, kia mihi au kia koutou katoa, kia tātou katoa, kua whakaemi mai nei tēnei rā, i tēnei wiki mo tēnei tōna mana, mo tēnei whakataitai poiuka. Tēnā tātou, ka huri au ki te reo prāwa, kia mārama ai tātou katoa. Kia ora everybody. First of all, I just want to just give a big shout out to everybody, all the grounds crew, all the hāpai your committee, all the helpers at the back, all the scorers, umpires, officials. Thank you very much for the week. It's been a long week, and just happy to get the spoils. Ka rua, kia koutou, Manukau, Counties Manukau. Had a good summer so far, boys. And New Zealand men's softball's in good hands with you fellas, young fellas. Keep it going. Ngā mihi, boys. To us, to our boys, it's been a long time since Manawatū men's softball brought home some silverware, so it's pretty good to get something for our whānau. And safe travels home. Ngā mihi koutou. Kia ora.
Let's hear it again for our men's champions, Manawatū. Before naming our tournament teams, I'd like to go through the individual. Purano from Western Bay of Plenty. Is there a representative here from Western Bay of Plenty still? Stella Purano, Western Bay of Plenty, with a batting average of 609. Top pitcher for the women with 99 batters faced with an error rate of 1.91 from Rotorua, Jade Crosby. Fantastic. And now for the MVP from North Harbour, Claudia Gibson. Her proud sister coming to represent. Well done for those individual awards for our women's section. Moving to our men, top batter with a batting average of 652 from Counties Manukau, Caleb Duffy. Fantastic. Top pitcher in the men's section facing 138 batters with an average of 4.72 from Wanganui, Thor Darlington. And MVP for 2026 from Manawatū, Jaden Hita. Fantastic for our men's section recipients. Can I now pass it to Joe Rata, who will read out the tournament teams? Come forward. Could you please hold the applause until all names are read out for the team?
Tēnā rā tātou katoa. It's my honour to announce the tournament team for 2026 Women's New Zealand Fast Pitch Heartland Championship. So I will start the ball rolling and then we'll just keep calling out the names. Okay, first up, and in no particular order. Thank you. From Rotorua, Jade Croskery. Also from Rotorua is Tali Tonuu. And from Whangarei, we have Maria Litton. Oh, yeah. Also from Whangarei is Riviera Nordstrand. And from Manawatū, we have Macy Cribb. And following Macy in the same team is Deanna Paul. Also from Manawatū, we have Ashley Salu. And also from Manawatū, Nikki Tātana. Yeah. From Marlborough, Woody Bristow. And from North Harbour, Cheyenne Freeman. Also from North Harbour is Claudia Gibson. Also from North Harbour, Denise Swainpole. One more from North Harbour, Rachel Young. And our MVP from the Western Bay of Plenty is Stella Pirano. From Manawatū, Ngā Rongo Kaumoana Ponga. And last but definitely not least, Taylor Waitukia. And the manager, Marino Tirata Owen. Hang on, take that. right, moving on to the men's tournament team. From North Harbour, Jaden Tapsell. From Counties Manukau, Hunter Bailey. Also from Counties Manukau, Jamie Matthew. Caleb's here. Have I done Caleb? Yes. From Counties Manukau, Caleb Dufty. He's not here. Okay. Also from Counties, we have Cole McWilliams. Also from Counties is Gabrielle Tahitahi. We're just holding off on applause to the end. From Wanganui, Tor Darlington. From Manawatū, Nikora Greening. Also from Manawatū, Jaden Hita. Carrying on in that team, Campbell Ngarimu. And also Ash Reihana. And last from Manawatū, Brian Taiaroa. From Rotorua, Leighton Burrell. Also from Rotorua, Ian Campbell. Ozarian Marshall from Rotorua. And William Marshall from Rotorua. And our coach for the tournament team is Wayne Norman. And the manager is Adam Phillips.
Heartlands tournament. On behalf of Softball New Zealand, we'd just love to thank Manawatū again, every official and organiser, every team, coach and manager, and your support for softball in this country is enormous. Thank you. Ngā mihi nui, drive safely, and we'll see you again next year. Thank you.
There you go, ladies and gentlemen. That is the tournament over and dusted for 2025-2026, the Heartland Championship. Another wonderful tournament put out there by Softball Manawatū. We've just got some thank yous to run through on behalf of the whole crew, and we'll start with the Softball New Zealand crew and the officials. Softball New Zealand, Rebecca Minkley and Amy Russell, Dave Elder, Gail Werahiko, Joe Rata, Lisa Orr, Wiramu Tamaki, Alison Kensington, and Giselle Bishop, the statistician. We go on to the Beyond the Dugout broadcasting crew, all of those that have been here throughout the week, and there's quite a lot of them. We'll start with Adrian Royal, Reese Duncan, Damien Collins, Duncan Stokes, Annie Schoon, Doug Roberts, our friend from Vancouver in Canada, Troy Duncan, Scott Easthope, myself, Gary Rohihi, Robbie Easthope, Derek McFarlane, and Jason Chopper Gerbes. That'll round out all the thank yous for this one, and they are heartfelt thank yous. All of those people do a lot of work for our game, obviously the Softball New Zealand people, but it is a labour of love for myself, Gary Rohihi. That is it for another Heartland Championship. Thank you, and ka kite.
Yeah, he certainly is. He's played a lot of...
Championship, New Zealand. Oh, it's a hard hit. It's gone out towards the centre field fence. And it is taken out there in left field, it is. This one, a pop fly into the outfield. There's runners converging on it. It's the centre fielder out there who's going to take it. This is a high hopper to third base. Does a good job to wait for it. Base is out.
Wow, it's close play as we see the replay here. Nice little slow-mo of the third base taking the ball, getting up and throwing. And apparently, prior to the runner making the base.
Yeah, we didn't get to. Rahina gives it another go this time and does a great job. Picks the walk for Manawatū.
There we are, the first base runner, Gary. Ash, pro at-bat in his first at-bat here.
This time he's flied one out. It's going into shallow outfield. It finds the grass. And there we go. Runner makes it all the way around to 3. Ethan Lance up to bat now. The catcher for Manawatū. This one's hit hard. It's infield. It's going to score 1. Here comes the runner around from 3. It's going to score 2. And we just warned up. This time it's a deep fly ball out to centre field. It's going to be comfortably taken out there. It is indeed by the communication and the way that the catcher manages his game for the pitcher. Sorry, Miko Ida, Kingy Hicks. There we go. The steel's on this time. And there's bodies all over the place out there. There's a nice job by Jaden.
That was cool.
Yeah, another kid who went a long way in the tournaments. Nicely picked up out there by third base. Fires it across the diamond.
Yeah, good at bat to lead off the innings from Rongo, but really nice play to take him out there and make sure he doesn't cash in on a good at bat.
Nice job by the third base out there. Yeah, there's a nice high hopper out to shortstop. Can't take it on the backhand.
They got here.
That's right.
Runner in motion.
Here we go. The steel's on. The throw's just off the plate. Oh, this time he's launched one high into the outfield. It is a left fielder that comfortably gets under it.
Leading off here as he hits that
There's
ball
a hard hit out to left field. It lands on the grass. He is very quick around the diamond. To a situation like this. There's a nice hit to first. Narimu manages to do it and does a fine job in recovery. Way across the 3. There's a nice hit. It's a high hopper over third base. It's going to score the run. And this time it's Tahi who gets the job done. This one's gone high. It's going to come down out of the blue sky. It's going to be one of those ones that is made to look good. To throw the pitch, and this time again, it is high out into the outfield. Centre fielder does a fine job in getting out there. Here we do have a great mixture of youth and experience.
Anybody out there watching who knows, give us a little comment if you know how old
the batter's after greening down. And he's done a fine job. This time it's just a straightforward hit out to second base, comfortably taken. Skied the first pitch out into the diamond, well taken. There we go, a carbon copy of his last at-bat. He's hit one hard out to third base. Ethan Lands has, nice. He's hit that one hard, has managed to make it through to the outfield. Green turns 3, heads home. And there we go, Manawatū.
Who comes to the plate, gets a pitch to drive, hits it through the hole there. Tough play, good effort as we see on the replay. Some fast running, rounding hard as the shortstop in the background there. Great little picture going down. A little bit of a problem to be looked out there. Just make sure he recovers okay. But Campbell Ngāti Moo comes.
Oh, there we go. That ball's just hopped over first base. It stayed inside the line, and it's Manawatū are going to help themselves there.
Wrong order, Paya.
This one goes to the back net. The runner coming in. The flick. Remind these guys that you've already had your conference for the innings.
Oh, that's a nice way to put it, Gary. I mean, as we see the replay there.
And that's going to see the change you were talking about. Runners off hand, but he makes a fine.
Dave Elder, who
programs with the senior and junior White Sox.
Absolutely. We've also got to see if we can get into that.
That's found the field and right field. It has beaten the fielder out there. It's going to score the run for Counties Manukau. And Diamond with what's going on in here, but what a fine piece of batting. That was going to be my next question about the Black Sock program and where to at the moment for them.
Yeah, look, so we're pretty excited. We've got 2 international events in the next year, so I'm really excited about that. So look,
this one's hit high and hard and is going deep. Deep! It has made it all the way out there. That's going to score 2. It's a double shot. And that was a number 9 hitter, Brooklyn Takawa, who home runs out there. And in the blink of an eye, it is the lead changing once again. Deep into a...
Yep, here's Brooklyn Takawa, the home run hitter, coming into home plate as we see him jump. And we'll just leave his footing there, over the base.
Spreads both feet.
Now, I tell you what, it doesn't look like he's touched the base there, Gary, but one thing we can't...
Just made a whole generation of youth softballers want to tell their coach.
In that at-bat, Gary. And then that one, little dipper.
Fires one, and it is hit straight through that 5-6 hole, just as we alluded, and it's scored 2 runs. Bat off the shoulder and have a cut. This time he's hit one. It's hopped out to second base. He's taken it. Fired across the first for Counties Manukau. He hits one. The first pitch hard to shortstop. The out. The thing is...
great pitch. Cole disagreeing. Yeah, great pitch from Jaden Netta.
This time it's hit hard up through the middle. It's going to score the run and peg that lead back to just 1 run.
See that hard
That's hard down the third base line. The throw is made. 1 run scored. Struck out and back in the dugout. You know, it becomes
at all times.
There we go. That's a hopper by Newton. He's got a good set of wheels, but he doesn't beat out the throw. It's a fine play at shortstop. Yeah.
You know, the speed of his rise ball and his drop ball are clearly different. The rise ball does.
Final up to bat will be Mikaeli Kingi Hicks, who will come in and lead off.
A great part of their order that's been productive. That's a great pitch.
This time he's put the bat on it unintentionally, but it's gone out front. There we go. There we go, and there's the fly ball we were talking about. The outfielder takes it, and there we go. That's given the run, and as you say, a professional at-bat there by Campbell Ngāti Moo. Gets it. been a few look backs from batters coming to do the batting. This time it is. Oh, and there's another high popper. It's gone deep. It's gone deep. The outfielders moved all over the place. And in the end has taken the catch. Ladies and gentlemen, the one run we thought was needed as an insurance by Manawatū is scored. Difference anymore? Well, could it all of a sudden become the difference? Very high. Outfielders coming from a long way. There goes the runner. And as you... Number 40, Cole McWilliams up to bat. That was number 41. Tahi that hit that?
Oh, Cole McWilliams is... Man.
Oh, what a job by hitter.
Dot.
That is 5 pitches. There's a high hopper. It's foul. This time pulls the strings off. This time it's a slow hopper down to Ngārimu. Touches the plate and Manawatū win the ball game. Have got the job done over County's Manukau. We'll just let the celebration speak to itself for a minute. You knew it was coming. Well, ladies,
I'm incredibly impressed by that game.
Wonderful tournament we've enjoyed out here, Scotty.